was inside the British Museum. That place is an absolute, it's a treasure trove. It's incredible. And it's nearly all nicked. And we're going to have to, in the UK, in the West, really start looking at our place in the world and really start looking as to whether we really do value the things that we say we do. I saw somebody earlier saying, you know, this is what the West do. They just play pretend. It's no wonder the West now accept a man being a woman if he just identifies as one, because we in the UK have been identifying as a nation that is on the side of law and order, a nation that values free speech as it's censoring everybody, a nation that values freedom of the press and is a shining light and a beacon for freedom of the press around the world, whilst it's literally torturing the best journalists the world has ever seen in its capital. We say we are these things. Our government says them all the time. The diplomats are like that. But it's just all hot air. Nothing we do as a country backs up what these people are saying the country is. Nothing. I love my country, and that's what I want my country to turn into, to be. I think it's the most patriotic thing a person can do. But when I talk about these things, people call me a Putin puppet. They've been propagandized to such a degree. They don't know their allies when they meet them. And we've got some serious apologising to do in this country. To all of these nations that we have stolen from, to all of these nations whose leaders we've helped assassinate and overthrow, all of these coups that we've done around the world in countries just because we didn't like what they did. So we killed them and we overthrew them and we put in a dictator who created a secret service and was just brutal to the people in that country. We didn't care. As long as we carried on getting the oil. We're meant to be a country that cares about these things. It cares about truth and honesty and justice. This country prides itself on the UK justice system. Well, there's no greater injustice in this world right now than the imprisonment of Julian Assange, and we're the ones doing it, in the UK. And to all those people in Africa, rise up. I'm in the West and I'm fighting for you, and I tell you, we really are, the people in the country, the people in the UK, the people in this chat in the UK who know the truth, we're on your side. We want our country to be the things that it says it is, and it's clearly not. And I really do wish to see the rise of Africa in my lifetime. I would love to see it. And we're seeing at the moment the rise of Russia and China. I'd love Africa to go with that as well. But this is not good for the West, especially if we carry on. When this collapse comes, and it's going to come,
Mokibugwa Basendara Kwamoitowa, Imini Olayomi Koiki, the campaigner for the Yoruba Nation. We started about 3 years ago, and we are still on the track. Many things have been said about the movement in terms of whether it was a genuine movement. Many questions have been raised. Many views have been heard. Many opinions have disagreed with some of us. But the most important thing is, the British, like I said in my topic there, in one of my topics, we have 2 YouTube channels. We have the Koikimedia, and we also have the backup channel. The British colonial rulers knew Yoruba people are better indigenous among others, yet we were merged together. the question we should, Happy New Year, my brother Metaya underscore Yemi on Instagram. If you're new to the platform, you might probably start to understand that the right to Yoruba people is what we discuss here, and this is what we stick to. We don't debate, we don't talk about any other things. The Yoruba people are better off, but the British went ahead and merged us together. Good morning. This is a live transmission. I just woke up, just about a few minutes ago. But before we complete, we are still like a few minutes to complete all my platforms so that they can be up and running. Good morning, Mr. Lua Femi Kumuyi Mokia Tobimi Lomo. Some of you sent the dance with my mom. Maybe not, but I will probably see if we can show you one day. But the ball sorry or there must be Otilo knock video yen, Oti Jackie Wubo your mock with mom see my John Boogie Moki Wubo Interwalori TikTok, Mokia Interwalori. This is a new year. I'm not worried, and I think the Abubutimon Buyin Unjekema salary platform. I try to change it in 2024. If you have not heard about my GoFundMe, you might probably want to invest in it. It's worth it because it will go a long way to help not just me, it will help the brand called Koikimedia, so that we can challenge as many other medias that are not talking about Yoruba Nation, that are not talking about the human right of Nigerians. Nigerians have the right, whether they agree with us or not. Your right is also important. I'm going to update the date. I've been told there's something not right with the date. I'm going to adjust that. Can you put the date, please? Okay. Well, because need much room, we will not be able to put the date, but we will probably work on the date with the Facebook. I think the Facebook have a date. Whether the date is right or not, I will check on that. But let's listen to one more video. By the time that video is landing, we will play our anthem. I make sure you're settled down. Just recently I saw the dance. So, oh God, Junior, and to buy the video, that is the video for 2024. Release it, but must be the late Uncle Bolaige. He was killed. Shout out to you, DJ, Docstar. Says big up, DJ, big up, love from UK. Thank you so much. Niboni UK lewa. Many of you are arriving in UK. If you're concerned, if you're worried, especially in the daily COS, family cannot to do today, they are stuck. I think I might have to become a consultant. But so for me, share you 4 children, a wife, and a husband just arrived in UK. Iṣẹ́ tó promise wọn kò síṣẹ́, wọ́n ṣe rí lé ní ọmọ mẹ́rin, ìyàwó àtọkọ. How do they survive in this country? Ìlú yóò cheapo, very very expensive. Intẹ́dẹ̀ sọ fún wọn ní Nàìjíríà kan tó fún yín ní visa yìí ni pé ẹ má ká tí sọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ àgbọn kò Bọ́lá Ìgè, ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí. But the most important thing is Yoruba people and the business kankan pẹ̀lú Nigeria. Òyìnbó mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀, but they went ahead and captured us along the line with what is called Nigeria in the fraudulent amalgamation. Another pé 110 years old tí Nigeria dàgbà, ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ti ń bẹ for thousands of years. Ẹ jẹ́ á gbọ́ the late Uncle Bọ́lá Ìgè.
Thank you.
And that is the late Uncle Bola Ige. May so continue to rest in peace. Bakuku ṣe ń sọ pé a fẹ́ dá dúró náà. Many Yoruba people wọ́n ní Nigeria làwọn prefer. A dẹ̀ ní láti ṣàlàyé fún wọn pé kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ Nigeria. It's the British intention láti dá wa padà sẹ́yìn, and we will not allow that to happen in our lifetime. So we are good to go. Inyamaje, the second day of the month of December. So it is still the new month. It is still the new year. Happy New Year. We have a GoFundMe that we are raising money. Some of you are probably still waiting to get paid, and I know you will do something, while some of you are not going to do anything, not because you don't want to, but you don't have the means. But in diaspora, Kosentomani Owomo media. Regarding media is one of the most powerful tools that can be used to do many things. To ba fe ni company, to ba ti prepare media to ma be polowo e kò lè lọ síbi kankan. To ba fe ni government, tó bá ní media ti tọ̀dọ̀ tiẹ̀, you will lose. Conservative ní media tí wọ́n tó ń support wọn nílùú yìí. Labour Party ní media tí wọ́n. The same thing in America. Republican ní media tí wọ́n. Joe Biden ní media tiẹ̀ tó ń support ẹ̀. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Trump náà ní àwọn mídíà tiẹ̀, Justin Trudeau náà ní mídíà tiẹ̀ tó ń support ẹ̀, ọ̀dẹ̀ láwọn tó wà against ẹ̀, Modi ní India òun náà ní mídíà tiẹ̀, Putin ní mídíà tiẹ̀. Ṣẹ́yìn náà ní mídíà tiyín tí ẹ lè sọ pé yes, mídíà mi o òun ni Koikimedia, mídíà wa o òun ni Yorùbá World Media, mídíà wa o òun ni home based media. You need a media to fight this struggle, and we need to fight it in a way that the message can be delivered in every part of Yoruba land. We are grateful that in 3 years, Professor Akintoye have done a fantastic job. I'm going to play Baba Akintoye after the anthem. I'm going to play State of the Nation broadcast one, Lano. I picked about 5 minutes from it. But for now, ẹ jẹ́ ká fi just about a minute ká fi kí olóyè dáadáa ká tó wá play anthem wa. Ó ń jà fẹ́tọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá, báwo ló ṣe ń jà? Ṣó ìbọn ló fi ń jà ni àbí ọ̀nà wo ló fi ń gbà jà? Ọ̀nà báyìí lèmi mọ̀, èmi ò mọ̀ tí wọ́n mọ̀. And that is how Igboho has been doing his own. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹni tó ń béèrè fún ìgbọ́lẹ̀ tí máa rí speech Baba Akintoye. It shows that follow Koikimedia. Ibi tó ń yìn ni ẹ ló ń follow. We have said it. This brand is doing its best. The speech is already out there. I'm sure tẹ́ bá lọ sórí àwọn pages wa bá speech yẹn níbẹ̀ in terms of ọ̀rọ̀ tí Baba Akintoye sọ lánàá. Mo ń ṣe ń padà bọ̀. A máa play later. Ẹ farabalẹ̀. Àkànjú mo kí bàbá wa Adéyẹmí ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Orílẹ̀-èdè kàgbéga 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 ìgbàgbọ́ àti bẹ́rí. Àṣìṣe 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 ìṣọ̀kan nípẹ̀jẹ́ tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ yeye àtòhun ọmọ Odùduwà bọ́ sí ipò àwa ní ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀ àwa ní ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. If this is your first time joining me on this particular network, this network is known as Koikimedia. It's one of those platforms that talks about the right of the Yoruba people, in the current state of Nigeria. Mukiba Bawa Ganilo Yawa Taiwo Kike, good morning to you. Ola King _ Moremo, good morning. Lighty. Lighty _ baby, good morning, my caro. Bilo, for real, 123, Mr. Obafemi. The reason why we call your name out is so that we can know that you can know that we can see you, but it would be better if you also put a comment out. There's nothing to be scared of. What we are doing has nothing to do, with anybody. It is just our right. So don't be scared. If you comment, Sita, even if you don't agree with me, even if you're a member of the APC or the PDP, it doesn't matter. Leave your own comment so that we can all have a discussion. Asking for this Yoruba nation doesn't mean that you have to agree now. Bia eshi need lati gboro yen dada keto align, keto agree. So you can always leave your own, what I say. African parrot, my brother. So like I said, we just want to recognize you. That is why we talk about you. We mention your name. We want you to feel welcome. Mr. Shane, and it seems like you like this video on TikTok. Please share the program. I remember a few years back, I wasn't saying share the video, and maybe that's the reason why I lost 30,000 viewers every month, especially on my YouTube. We have less Nigerians between the age of 18 and 24 that are listening to me. I'm trying to target those within the year. I will not be able to give you a review until the end of December this year. But again, if you have not come across our GoFundMe, let me quickly remind you that we have a GoFundMe that has been set up to raise funds to support the journalism work that I'm doing. It's not a lot of money. It's not in its million. It's still in its thousands. Your contribution is very, very important. Your contribution will help us to also be able to do more. So that teba ṣe fair Yoruba nation, teba ṣe fair Yoruba nation by information, especially with the team that we have that are working tirelessly. So we encourage you to participate. Many of you have contributed, while some of you have not yet contributed, maybe because money pay. Money pay to and again, any set up don't shame me money. It is me. I did the setup, and so even Gamoshefe login, sorry, go for me. Send the security number. Consider me. Imputed. So that shows that nobody have access to it. Money access. The GoFundMe before we play Babakitoye also is for the media called Koikimedia. It is Koikimedia. It is nothing more than Koikimedia. Koikimedia. Luni, whatever we raise from it goes to Koikimedia for the work that we say we want to do. And we will have a lot of work to do if we get a lot of support from you. Thank you so much to some of our donors that I'm going to mention quickly. Some of you have decided not to tell me your name, while some of you have told us your name. So again, if you don't want to tell us your name, there's nothing we can do. We will just leave it as it is. My mom was the first person that contributed into the GoFundMe. I want to get into the GoFundMe quickly so that before I go into the next conversation, manage. So I want to see all the names of people that have already. Okay, why am I not seeing that donation so far? So far, we've raised, good amount of money, but not even up to the target yet. It's still a long way to go. We have raised with 9 people, only 9 people out of all those of you that have been listening to Koikimedia, láti jọ́ tàti dá sílẹ̀. Only 9 people so far. I know some of you will do it later. I can hear the footstep. I'm waiting. I don't want to bed because it is just 5 o'clock. Only 9 people have said, Koiki, we are with you. But I can say that many of you will still eventually donate. I know that. It's the beginning of the year. My sender will, you go back to bed. It's not yet morning time. Go to your mom's room. Okay? Yeah, go to mom's room. Good boy. Eh? Okay. I didn't go more lost. Okay. So let me play Babakito while I'm going to do that. I'm going to come back. Not in 1 minute.
Self-determination struggle. Our Yoruba are struggle. I don't say hypocrite. Can they come what to get to yacht? Yes, self-determination struggle. What I go to say? Oh, now you can go to defend the white against our Fulani Maradas. So one attack on the one. Don't power Mate, don't power back, don't report Benin, don't do a bullet, don't destroy Oko, don't let go farmers walk through the Oko. So I get with Tab, Ashora, Wayoba, live for many, many years to come. La Mama name Igna. After Igna, after Igna. Famine, after famine, after famine. I will afford it. Therefore, I beg Joba Buhari to defend the wa. But the Joba Buhari will defend the wa. You know that because one support I want to attack one. Again, the attacks of I did not do that. Come up here, when you are there, you come and destroy the future. What be a day? We have to do something. Again, and I don't know if I pay all no more like to shake. I don't know, got it Sunday go to the day. Don't lose it, and compare no pay you fellow. No. Oh my, we pay risk. Lalo take in John, you would take a risk in here because it's not in the Yoruba nation. But they bet John and some come attack. You go. Shame, we pay around almost 70 gun. 70 gun. Oh, my, Balapo, only is Sunday at point blank. Sunday can come at a long to secure me. Oh, good, I'm going to enjoy it. I will expose our was in danger. But I have fear when you was in the Yamaja. I have fear I want Yawasi the Kamari. I have found more kick to see the camera full and not our London school. No, we have to defend our land. We are forced to. It is not that we love to. It's not. That's not what we wish to do. But it's what we must do out of love for our nation. Out of respect for our nation, out of sense of dignity of our nation. So I want to know that our security, not a parent group, we are not a security. What the federal government of Nigeria should do is to defend our land, and there will be no Yoruba man, no Yoruba boy or girl going to the bush to go and drive the food at their way. That's our situation. Our struggle is a peaceful struggle. And it's a struggle that is based upon law. The law of this world and the law of Nigeria says that we can seek to separate our country from Nigeria. That's the law, and we are following that law, or those laws. anything in the world. Now we know that his mighty hand is raised up in defense of our nation. In the advancement of our nation to freedom and liberation from Nigeria. And nothing can bend back his hand. We shall prosper. Our purposes today will prosper. Our purposes in our country when we have it will also prosper. Thank you very much.
Freedom and liberation. I think I heard that very well. Freedom and liberation. I'm going to share explanation meaning of kí ló ń pè ní freedom, kí ló ń pè ní liberation. Èní ní 2nd January àti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbogbo tí à ń ṣe tó bá di future àwọn mẹ́mọ̀ mi ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń fi kọ̀wé. We have a lot of them in the last 3 years láti kó together. Mo kí ìyàwó Elizabeth Adesanya, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin grandma tí ẹ máa ń wò wá tí a ti jẹ́ kí àìsàn wà lójú yín. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn Muslim Association of Nigerians tó wà ní UK. Tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ Muslim Association of Nigerians, àwọn tí jẹ́ bí àwọn ògbógi àwọn Islamic platform tí wọ́n dálẹ̀ ní UK years back. Kémi tẹ́ dé ìlú ìlú ti wà. Mo rí chief máa mọ̀ níjọ́ Friday níjọ́ Sunday tá pàdé ní ọ̀dọ̀ grandma Adéyẹyẹ tó ṣe birthday. Ìyá tó ṣe birthday yẹn 3 years before gbàtọ̀ pé 80 wọ́n ra ticket wọ́n wá sí Nàìjíríà wọ́n wá bá mi ní Soka. Wọ́n ní Koiki iṣẹ́ olùfẹ́ kí n bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe. Mo ní grandma ní èjì yìí ó yẹ kẹ́ jókòó sínú ilé ní kẹ́ má tún ṣe wàhálà. Wọ́n ní náà wọ́n ní torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe wà nígbà tí wọ́n ti lọ Nàìjíríà o gbọ́dọ̀ ní ìyá tó tún máa fi support wa bá ẹ torí pé gbogbo táwọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gbọ́ pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. You know, so she came to Nigeria, and that's the reason why we went to celebrate her. So we're very grateful to have many of you like that. Ẹ̀yin ìyá wa tí ẹ dúró tán. Àwọn ọmọ kan wà tẹ́ pé understanding Yorùbá nation lójú wọn wọ́n fẹ́ fi make owó ni, ṣòtú fi raise owó ni. Yes, àfi make owó náà ni, àfi make owó ni. Ṣé mọ̀ pé àwa tá wà labroad nǹkan tá à ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń dé lẹ́ máa suffer jù. I've lived there. Èmi ò need the COS láti gbé nílùú yìí. Mo need the work skill. Mo need ẹnì kankan kó fún mi ní reference kí tó gbé nílùú yìí. Ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń dé ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹlòmíì ò ní lè gba lẹ́nu yín tẹ́ẹ̀bà náà tó máa fún yín ní reference. Mo ní àwọn family kan tó ṣẹ̀ dé gbogbo tó dé nísìnyí kò tí ì pé 1 month they are already stuck. Àná ọlọ́ṣẹ̀ pè mí láti Nàìjíríà pé kí n jọ kí n help wọn ìtàbá lè ṣe fún wọn. Wọ́n ní right láti wà nínú UK bó wọ́n níṣẹ́. Ó dà ń pẹ́ tí understand. Wọ́n ní right àtọkọ àtìyàwó láti wà nínú UK bó wọ́n níṣẹ́. Owó ilé wọn is gonna cost them £1,000 every month. That means pé every 28 days wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ san £1,000. Àwọn ọmọ wọn ní sanwó school lóòótọ́ o. Àwọn ọmọ mẹ́rin tó kó dé wọn ní sanwó school bọ̀ àwọn ló máa ra uniform àwọn ló máa ra bàtà. Irú àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọn ní access sí public recourse. Wọn ní access. Mo kí sister mi wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀wà. Mo kí yèyé oge àbíbá tó jọ mẹ́ta mo rí fìrè yín. Abdullahi mo gbúrò ẹ. I hope you're doing very well. Mo mọ̀ pé it's very difficult in Dubai but ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbúrò ara wa lẹ́ǹkankan. I haven't seen you on the platform for some time. Mo kí Comrade Plan B. Mo kí ẹ̀ tàwa lórí MixLR. So ẹ̀yin tẹ̀sẹ̀ fẹ́ dé TJ mo kí ẹ. You will not have the same ways tèmi ṣe ń gbé ní bíbáyìí. Èmi ò ní láti wà under any scheme because èmi ti sacrifice yẹn in between ìgbà tí mọ̀ sí mi mú mi wá ní 1998. I've been here for 25 years. Ó máa pé 25 years lọ́dún yìí. But ẹ̀yin new entrants, you would have to go through a lot. Èmi ò ní kí ọkàn má dé UK. Keep coming. Kájọ máa gbé ní bíbáyìí. But what about ẹni tó lè dé bíbáyìí? What can we do? We can find freedom for them. Because most of them offer freedom. Mo kí ẹni tó ń like video yẹn lórí TikTok bàbá wa Adeshola Eshegonisa. We can find liberation for you whether you like it or not. But ọ̀nà tá fẹ́ fi gba freedom yẹn ni people were concerned. Mo rí sister mi kan lórí gbẹ̀dúlànà. Àwọn mo sọ fún yín pé àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ mí dáadáa nínú Nigerian community. Sister and Susie Wright, we've been together. She's also into the media, and like you said yesterday, only but Koiki, you said that there was never going to be an election in Nigeria. that shows that people knew that I was saying that there was not going to be election. And I still say that, yes, we were very serious. We were not going to allow election to hold on in Nigeria, in the southwest. But nígbà táwọn èèyàn wá sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ dìbò, kí lẹ fẹ́ kí n ṣe fún wọn? TJ, thank you so much for the rose. Má gbàgbé pé a ṣe ní GoFundMe náà, torí mo tí rí logo ẹ níbẹ̀. So bó tẹ ẹ má sọ pé owó kan kéré, ẹ̀yẹn lọ fi $1 síbẹ̀. Tá bá rí 50,000 people tó bá fi $1 síbẹ̀, àti rí owó tá à ń fẹ́. So thank you so much, TJ Baba. We were very serious because Baba Akintoye ní ká má lọ ṣe election. Àwọn kan ní bàbá yẹn ní pé kó lọ dìbò fún Tinubu. Let me clear some things out again. We did everything within the space of time. Tá fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ movement àti campaign yẹn pé kò ní selection. We did everything possibly best. But àwọn olóṣèlú náà mọ̀ pé tá a bá jẹ́ kí election kò hold, nǹkan jẹ wọn ní lè jẹ mọ́. Kí ni nǹkan táwọn ń jẹ? Òṣèlú ni. Òṣèlú dẹ̀ là ń ṣe nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, bó ṣe ń ṣe nílẹ̀ Haúsá, bẹ́ẹ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣe nílẹ̀ Ìgbò. So àwọn olóṣèlú wa mọ̀ pé tá bá ní kò ní selection, that means pé in táwọn ń jẹ yẹn a máa gbà kúrò lẹ́nu wọn. Ṣáwọn máa wá jókòó, mo kí bàbá wa Ọládélé Ọlámilékan, ṣáwọn máa wá jókòó pé kí Koiki dá campaign sílẹ̀ under Baba Akintoye? Èmi kọ́ mo dálẹ̀, but because my voice was very high as at that time, and I guess it has not gone down till date. Mo dúpẹ́ f'Ọlọ́run. Ibi tí mo ti rí strength yẹn, I don't know. I've lost a lot of weight. There's no doubt about it. If I look at the picture of myself prior before Yoruba Nation, I have lost weight. It is the hard work that we have put into it. Nothing more than that. You know, but again, when you are dedicated to something, mo ní mi ti serve British for 20 years. Ẹ jẹ́ ń ṣe ìwọ̀nba tó kù kí n fi push ọ̀rọ̀ Yoruba Nation message. And I came out and said, ní ṣe election ni mo sọ sẹ́. And I was very serious about it. What I did then, I bought a ticket and I traveled to Nigeria. And I presented my own message of ní ṣe election bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe rí. I don't have to go into all the details. Mo sọ fún Baba Akintoye, mo dẹ̀ sọ fún Olóyè Igboho. They both heard me very well and they asked me, ọ̀nà yẹn náà dà, but ṣe jẹ́ ká ṣì máa tún lọ ṣe báyìí, ká ṣì máa ṣe ní ìwọ̀nba tá a fẹ́ ṣe. Baba Akintoye ní ṣé mo ti rí ní táwọn kọ nípa manuscript 35 page bí a ṣe máa gba Yorùbá Nation. Mo ní mo ti rí, but mo ti study ẹ̀ dáadáa. Wọ́n ní kí n tún padà lọ study ẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ campaign fáwọn èèyàn wa kọ́ gbọ́ dáadáa. Mo ní yẹn náà rẹ̀ dá. That was during I was at home as at the time tá a ṣe wà pẹ̀lú Ninas. Ninas gave their declaration of 90 days, I can't remember, of whatever it was then. Kódà àtún extended sí 1 month. Mo rántí pé April. Tẹ́ bá lọ wo fídíò yẹn, èmi ni mo lo mask. Ìgbà yẹn ìgbà COVID ní àwọn diaspora bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ pé Koiki bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lo mask o, COVID wà ń ta. Àwọn tó wà Nàìjíríà believe in any COVID kankan, because as far as they're concerned, they are dying anyway every day. So COVID was just like another gamble fún wọn pé táwọn akúkú kú akú náà ni. Èmi mo wà lẹ́yìn Professor Banji Akintoye tí mo lo mask, tí mo ń fẹ́ wọn látẹ́gùn, heat wà nínú bẹ̀yẹn gan. That shows that I wanted to be part of history. Mo fi jókòó sí London, come máa pàtàn Yoruba Nation for me. Some of you were shocked to see me in Nigeria. Deputy Imam Muslim Association of Nigeria, mo rí wọn níjọ́ Sunday, and we're gonna bring him on here to come and tell us about the building tán kọ́, wọ́n need assistance, and all that. They've done a lot of things in UK, but I'll be bringing them on at some point on Niger Voices or on Star Radio or on this platform. They'll come and talk to us. Ẹ má gbọ́ pé torí mo ní Nigeria Muslim Association kẹwàá máa flare up pé àkíní Nigeria Association pọ̀. Some of them will not change overnight, but majority of them, maybe not all of them, mo lè defend one, but majority of them, up to the chief imam of the Nigeria Muslim Association, as at Sunday, said to me clearly, à ń fẹ́ àdúrà ràn yín lọ́wọ́ intẹ́ ń fẹ́ yẹn àti táwa náà ń fẹ́ yẹn ó máa bọ̀ sí. I don't expect them to come out like I'm doing and be coming out and say Yorùbá nation la fẹ́, but ọmọ Yorùbá ni chief man tó head the Muslim Nation of Nigeria ṣé màá torí ẹ̀ máa sọ fún wọn pé ẹ má ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú Nigerian government? I can't. Tí politician bá wá sí man tó bá wá kírun wọ́n ní right láti wá kírun. Tí politician bá lọ sí redeem àbí KICC àbí ọ̀dọ̀ ìyá àdúrà ẹ má many times làwọn politicians ti wá sọ́dọ̀ ìyá àdúrà kó tẹ̀ tó nígbà bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yorùbá nation and they're still going there. Do I believe in ìyá àdúrà? Yes, I believe in her. I love her for what she's done. Mo ti tẹ̀lé wọn lọ sí different places láti lọ ṣe so many media campaign on her behalf, even up to Nigeria. What we are now discussing kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀sìn. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn kọ́ lélẹ́yìí mo máa ń sọ. Ẹ̀sìn yàtọ̀ sí afẹ́gba freedom àti liberation. Màá ṣe mí nínú méjèèjì láàárọ̀ yìí. There is two clear difference. Ó bá máa kírun wákàtí márùn-ún problem ti ẹ nìyẹn. Ó bá máa lọ sí church problem ti ẹ nìyẹn. Ó bá máa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe problem ti ẹ nìyẹn. But problem tèmi ni pé ǹjẹ́ a ní freedom àti liberation ní Nàìjíríà? Ní. That is where I come in. That is what makes me different. That is where we stick on. Tó bá wá ní a ní freedom a ní liberation bá ń fi sínú comment section kó sọ de ìgbà wo ló ti ní freedom yẹn? Ṣé nígbà tí Tinubu débẹ̀ la ṣe rẹ̀ sí ní freedom? Okay, if Tinubu leaves after 4 years, because nothing guaranteed Tinubu 8 years, but mo mọ̀ kó máa rig election yẹn èmi mọ̀ yẹn. I know that he will rig it. Bóun bá fẹ́ rig ẹ̀ àwọn tó wà lẹ́yìn Tinubu máa fẹ́ rig ẹ̀ pé kó lè jàǹfààní 8 years yẹn dáadáa. I don't pray for his death. Ní tó bá ti mú Tinubu kó kú á ti wà in problem again because Shettima ló máa gbàjọba automatically. Wọ́n máa sọ ẹ̀yìn as a president. Gbogbo àdé la mọ̀ Shettima pé Boko Haram ni. Tinubu lè máa mọ̀ èmi mọ̀ pé Boko Haram ni because mo rí fídíò àbí picture Shettima is not abducted. Òun àti Boko Haram ex Boko Haram tó ṣe máa ń sọ wọ́jọ́ jókòó ọjọ́ ń jẹun. Bí ẹ̀ràn ti mọ̀ pé Shettima ni former governor Borno state. Borno ló ti kidnap àwọn Chibos girls. Gbogbo yẹn wọ́n play game yẹn láti fi knock Jonathan. What we are sitting here today for now is called self-determination. Ó lè má yẹ tó máa ṣàlàyé fún ẹ. Èmi ní time láti break it to particles. So fáyìn tí ẹni but a ní a máa gbé Yorùbá nation wọlé kò tí ì dé náà ni. Mo kí ẹ easy ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ. Kó àdúró tí àbúrò ẹ mo kí gbogbo ilé nǹkan sí. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn 9 tó ṣe pọ̀nwọ́ sáwò fún wa nínú GoFundMe. Like I said, ẹ̀yin máa wò pé owó tẹ́ fẹ́ lọ fi síbẹ̀ kéré pé ẹ ti rí £50 ẹ ti rí kémi wá lọ. Kódà ẹ lè má forúkọ yín sí. Do not give them any tips. GoFundMe máa ṣì yọ owó nígbà tá a bá gbọ́ owó yẹn tán. Kò bá jọ ọdún kan fẹ́ fi raise owó yìí. Ìgbà tá a bá raise ẹ̀ tán la máa púlẹ̀. Ìyẹn mo ṣe fẹ́ kó wà níbẹ̀. Ẹ má send owó yẹn sí account mi ẹ bá mi lọ fi síbẹ̀ so that I wà in bulk. Ẹ mọ̀ pé owó tó bá wà lódindi ó ṣe é lò. But ẹ bá ti fi sí account mi màá ná fún nǹkan mi, which is the truth because we have a lot of expenses to do. But tó bá wà níbẹ̀ tèmi náà rí níbẹ̀ nígbà tó bá di bulk tó bá tẹ̀ tó bí £10,000 mo lè pull ẹ̀ ká fi ṣe ń ta fi ṣe. But owó tó wà níbẹ̀ nísìnyí still less than £1,000. Ẹni tó ò tí fowó sí, we need 1,000 people to go and put £1 £2 $2. It will help this movement. It will help this movement through Koikimedia. Owó Yorùbá nation kan ni mò ń gbèrè o. Owó fún Koikimedia láti wà innovative, láti wà different, láti wà ahead of the game. And I can tell you, I am ahead of the game. Èmi mọ̀ tí mo tó lè ṣe tí mo ti sọ síta. Wọ́n ní tíyàn bá bò ló ṣe kí ni òun ló ní iyì. Ẹ̀yẹn fi sílẹ̀ fẹ́mi. Ṣe rí Nàìjíríà yẹn. Mo níṣẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation ó máa penetrate débi tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé Koiki ó rà pé ìgbà tí mo débi iṣẹ́ láàárọ̀ yìí ní Kaduna tí mo ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n máa dárúkọ ẹ̀ nígbà tí mo dé yunifásitì ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ máa lọ sọ níbẹ̀ wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ mi. Èmi àtolóyè Ìgbòho àwa méjèèjì yẹn àti bàbá Akíntóyè ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ àwa mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tá máa fi débi tá à ń lọ kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan kan tó máa ṣe gbogbo wa. Ìyẹn lolóyè ṣe sọ pé tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá tí ì sọ̀rọ̀ òun mo ń bọ̀ bàbá mi mo sì máa play professor lẹ́ǹkan sí kí lẹ́mọ̀ tó lóye sọ olóyè ní ojúmọ́ kan lè lọ Ìgbòho ṣá ó ní ojúmọ́ kan kò lè lọ ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ òun because òun lọ náà fún mi bọ̀ okay. Kàn ṣe mo fẹ́ play. Ojúmọ́ kan ò ní lọ kẹ́ má dárúkọ olóyè Ìgbòho, either for good for bad. For the everyday tẹ́ bá ti ń dárúkọ olóyè Ìgbòho ẹ̀ ń dárúkọ Yorùbá nation nìyẹn, for everyday, because òun ni the backbone, òun ni jagunjagun tọ́lọ́run fún gbogbo fàbó tí èmi dárúkọ ìyá yẹn. Mo gbọ́n tó sọ lánàá again, mo ní èmi ni journalist, ẹ̀yin ò ní láti lọ gbọ́n nǹkan táwọn sọ, kódà ojú oorun ibi tí mo gbọ́ dé mo sùn lọ, but mo gbọ́ díẹ̀ nǹkan tó sọ. She is just doing the same repetitive, kò ní kankan tó fẹ́ mú jáde. Mo ní tí ọdún yìí máa fi parí kò ní kankan tó fẹ́ mú jáde. Ẹni mi Ọláyọmí Kóìkì ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Fàbú tó máa fún yín storyline yẹn, àwọn ẹnu ẹdùn, ẹnu dúdú yẹn náà ló wá gbé bá wa, ta rò pé yàn gidi ni, àwa realize pé kò ń ṣèyàn gidi rárá. The same thing tó sọ ìtàn àwọn lọ sí Jos, ọkọ òun máa ṣe primaries, ó ti gbé yàn jáde, ó rò pé òun ti gbàgbé pé òun ti sọ́rí, ó ti sọ́rí. Ẹnu ẹ̀dùn, ẹlẹ́nu dúdú bí ṣúgà ni. Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá dẹ̀ like ẹni tó dùn, because ẹ̀ ń rò pé ẹni tó dùn yẹn òun ló máa fi fún yín ní intẹ́ǹfẹ́. It doesn't work like that. Kò work like that. Nàìjíríà ní firepower tó lè fi ṣe jàǹbá fún wa, but wọ́n ní strength láti ṣe jàǹbá yẹn tí gbogbo wa bá wà in one block. Olóyè dẹ̀ ló lè kó gbogbo together in that one block. Kò lè pàṣẹ níbẹ̀ yẹn kí 10,000 people jáde láàárọ̀ yìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀mi kan ṣe jẹ́ ọmọ kékeré ní bíbá, tí mo bá tẹ̀ tí ìgbàṣẹ lẹ́nu lóyè, tí mo kàn sọ pé ẹ̀yin boys ó yá, wàláì tàlá símọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ àìlàzíláhùwà, kò ń ṣe pé mo dẹnu, tí mo dẹ̀ máa wá sísàlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wọn. Kàmáì tí wàá sọ lóyè, olóyè lè pull 10 million Yorùbá people out of the street. But for now, àkọ́kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ tún padà sí drawing table. Mo gbọ́dọ̀ tún ṣàlàyé mọ́ fún yín, because tẹ́bi bá ti ṣàlàyé fún yín, ìjọ tí bàbá Akíntóyè àti àwọn organisation tó ń bá wa ṣe, because èmi kàn ní lead of the movement, media lèmi, iṣẹ́ tèmi ni pé kí n bá wọn gbé mẹ́sẹ̀gì Yorùbá nation síta dáadáa, but èmi náà ní ìdòwò láti fi ṣe, because we are constrained without èmi ò ní láti dúró de YSDM. I'm not gonna wait for them anymore, because as far as I'm concerned, káwọn máa ṣe tiwọn lọ. In tèmi bá lè ṣe láti platform tèmi, ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi máa ṣe lọ. Mo fẹ́ tẹ leaflet ni, mo ní láti lọ consult anybody, but nígbà tẹ́ bá ní tí mo bá ní mo fẹ́ ṣe leaflet, owó wo ni kí n fi ṣe leaflet? Ojoojúmọ́ ni mò ń ka pépà metro nílùú yìí, ta ló ń sponsor ẹ̀? So ibi tèmi ti ní opportunity láti máa bá ṣe tèmi lọ nìyẹn, kí YSDM wà níbẹ̀ kọ́ máa ṣe tiwọn lọ. When the right time comes, àwọn náà tún come in. A lè dúró pé torí YSDM ò tí activate, èmi ò ní call fún rally, èmi kọ́ mo ní access yẹn, but wọ́n pín leaflet, à ń pín abẹ̀rẹ̀ poster padà again. I'm not gonna come up and say kò ní selection ní 2027. Logo yẹn ìyẹn ò ní wáyé. Tó bá wù yẹn prepare mind ní pé fẹ́ lọ dìbò. Problem ti yín nìyẹn. I don't give a toss. In tó bá wù anybody ní kó lọ ṣe, bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ dìbò ní 2027, ẹ lọ dìbò f'Aṣíwájú. Ẹnu ẹ̀ gbogbo àjọ wà. Aṣíwájú has maximum 8 years tó máa fi ṣèjọba tó ń ṣe. After 8 years, ó máa dá padà sí north. Tó o bá ti ṣe into ẹ kó ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá, because ọmọ Yorùbá ni kò ń ṣe ọmọ Gàmbàrí, kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe ọmọ Fúlàní. Tó o bá ti ṣe the needful tẹ́yìn sọ yẹn, tẹ́mi ò believe kó máa ṣe, then every single one of you tẹ́ support Aṣíwájú, you are going to be in danger tí power bá padà sí north. Ṣẹ́rí wàhálà tẹ́wá náà ẹ̀fẹ́ yẹn àti ìyọnu tẹ́ náà ẹ̀fẹ́ yẹn, ó máa padà wá bá gbogbo wa, because tẹ́ bá jáde pé ń ṣe Yorùbá nation nígbà yẹn, wọ́n á sọ fún yín pé nígbà tí Bọ́lá Tinubu wà níbẹ̀, àwọn ò rí fìrífìrí yín. This is the reason why we cannot wait. We cannot wait. Mo kí bàbá wa Abíọ́dún Monday. We cannot wait until Bọ́lá Tinubu complete his tenure. We are not going to do the same thing. Ayọ̀mí Kúndámíjù mo kí ẹ, my brother. Ṣé o ti bá mi fọwọ́ sáwò àbí torí bébì tó ṣẹ̀ dé? Ìbá Amẹ́ríkà ni wọ́n wà. Ọ̀nà àbándúrótì àti newborn baby. I hope I'm right, because wọ́n náà ló sọ pé àti bímọ Yorùbá nation. Mo kí gbogbo ọlẹ́ nǹkan sí. Crown Corps, I say good morning, thank you so much. So what we are doing is, oh yes, God will lead us, but God is not going to come down. Tí bá ní God máa lead mi, tèmi wá máa sùn pé ọmọ God ó yá máa lọ bá àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀. God is there, but it needs the people to push the message, which is exactly what we're doing. And we are very grateful to many of you. Alan Conde, say Happy New Year. Thank you so much. Now, mo ní mo fẹ́ play nǹkan kan. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́n tí wọ́n sọ ní bíbá yìí.
Ọlọ́run mo ti rẹ̀ fún yẹn o. Gbogbo nǹkan tó lọ fún bàbá mi láyé, bàbá mi ò tí ì fi ọ̀dà mẹ́sàn-án fún mi níbẹ̀. Ó kọ̀ mí títí bàbá mi lọ. Gbogbo àdìbọ́lẹ̀ mo lọ sí bàbá mi. Ojúmọ̀ ni mo kọ́ mọ́ta akọ̀ mi nìkan. Àyíká kẹ́ sọ dáadáa tàbí kẹ́ sọ burúkú ẹ̀ sásọ̀rọ̀ omi lọ́lọ́run fún. Ẹ̀mí ìgbà tí kú ìgbà tí èmi sí.
Tóun ò báyìí tí kò ẹ̀ lè gbàṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe. But understand that people are looking for future. Thank you so much, Babawa Oluomo Adedeji. One regard to our lovely, humble savior, CSI, Atimaz Nnamdi Kanu. Kọba Elédùmarè kó fún Nnamdi Kanu ní strength. Ó ti lọ pé ọdún mẹ́rin nísìn, if I'm right, if not ọdún mẹ́ta. Tí wọ́n ti mú Nnamdi Kanu. Kò easy. Tó bá ti mú lórí movement, ó máa dà nǹkan rú ni. Kò sọ́gbọ́n ẹ̀. Nnamdi Kanu ó ṣiṣẹ́. We might not agree pẹ̀lú gbogbo tó ń sọ lórí orí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Yorùbá.movement ẹ ṣé gan ẹ káàárọ̀ sà. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́tùn lósì. But Nnamdi Kanu prove nǹkankan. Ṣé mo pé wake mind wa up because ó kàn wò pé ẹ̀yin Yorùbá gangan lẹ́ni mídíà ẹ ṣe wá ń ṣe bíi dìọ̀dìọ̀ báyìí. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń bú wa. Ó bú wa débi pé àwọn kan lè take mọ́ níbi tí Nnamdi Kanu bú wa dé. From there mo kí ẹ easy ó ní Igboho Òòṣà must stay humble as usual, you know, onírẹ̀wẹ̀sì ni bàbá yẹn. Mo dúpẹ́ fún ẹ̀yin tí ẹ sì láǹfààní pé lẹ́ǹkankan tàbá pé a máa ń connect Igboho. Brother mi kan pè mí mo connect Igboho báyìí kódà ọbẹ̀ yẹn tó jẹ́ tẹ́tẹ́ ni bó ṣe láti rí nìyẹn icon ni ọbẹ̀ Elédùmarè òun ló fi fún wa. Mo dẹ̀ ní èmi àti alẹ̀pá bí ṣúgà ni easy dẹ̀ ni tábà bá ti jẹ́ ọlẹ̀pá bí ṣúgà òun ni conductor èmi aṣáàmá ni òun aṣáàmá ṣé kí n wọ ẹgbẹ́ òun wọlé nìyẹn. Ògúnmọ́lá mo kí ẹ o ní don't trust anyone o okay tó sọ lánàá nìyẹn. I don't trust anybody because this movement is highly risk. Mr. Koiki ṣé mo lè rí yín yá pàdé lórí Zoom. Mo ní Zoom I set up meeting àjọ pàdé. I don't have any reason to meet anybody but sometimes maybe tàbá confam pẹ̀lú oracle tọ́racle bá ní yes ọmọ confam ọmọ Yorùbá lèmi bí ṣe ń lo Jésù ni mò ń lo ànábì mò ń lo Ifá mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ni mò ń lò. Ní tí mo gbé dání yóò ṣeré risk burúkú wà nínú ẹ̀ ó easy fẹ́yìn tẹ́yìn táàrí yín ẹlòmíì mọ bó ṣe rí àpàdé rí but èmi tẹ́ pé tí bá jáde sí títì nìsín ojoojúmọ́ làwọn èèyàn máa rí mi Koiki ló ń lọ yẹn òyìnbó gan mọ̀ pé Koiki ló ń lọ yẹn and kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe. We know that, but a mọ̀ pé àwọn onílẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn ọ̀ṣà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá Jésù Kristi àti ànábì Muhammad ṣé gbogbo àwọn ìyá tẹ rí ní ìjọ Sunday yẹn wọ́n rò pọ̀ mọ́ mi ní èmi náà dẹ̀ dúró tì wọ́n lẹ́sẹ̀ bọ́ ṣe ń ké yàsín lọ́ ń ké kúnkúṣe lọ́ ń pẹran lọ́ ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ torí pé kí ni iṣẹ́ ayé la gbé dání tó o báyìí tí yé wọ iṣẹ́ ayé ni mo gbé dání. Iṣẹ́ táwọn òyìnbó kan ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kó bọ́ sí kò ń ṣọmọ ní Nàìjíríà ni mo sọ nísìnyí àwọn òyìnbó kan ń jẹ ṣégè nínú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí wọ́n ò fẹ́ jẹ́ káwa break it up. Adé ní pé a sì lè ní mutual relationship pẹ̀lú wọn. Ẹ jẹ́ a kúrò rárá Nàìjíríà kájọ ní mutual relationship kájọ ní business opportunity together. Tó bá wá rò pé gbogbo yẹn irọ́ ni ó máa bọ́ sí bí eléyìí ló believe gbọ́ ìtẹ́lẹ̀ sọ.
Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ epo àwọn àdì 200 àdì bàbá ẹ̀fọ́kànbalẹ̀ àgbàgbéwálẹ̀ ẹlẹ́fọ́kànbalẹ̀.
Aṣíwájú ti ní kẹ́ lọ fọkànbalẹ̀ ó náà ṣẹ̀dí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òun ṣiṣẹ́ lọ iṣẹ́ tí ò disturb àwa tá à ń ṣe campaign mú kí bàbá wa Adéyínká ṣe jẹ́ kí n kí àwọn 9 tí wọ́n ti fún wa ní owó lórí GoFundMe ká dúpẹ́ fún wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá wọ́n ní tí ẹ̀wọ̀n kejì bá dúpẹ́ fún wọn nísìn bí tí ọba tó gba owó níjọ́ míì tó gba sálárì wọ́n á tún lọ bá ń gbọ́n wọ́n ṣàwò ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti gbọ́n wọ́n ṣàwò ẹ bèrè líǹkì ẹ̀ka fún yín. Mo kíyàwó Olúwayẹmísí Folúkẹ́ ẹ ṣé gan ni mo ti rí ọwọ́ yín thank you so much and I say thank you very very much fún ilé ìtẹ̀ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ bá tún bá wa ṣe míì náà ní every month kò pọ̀ jù torí pé kí ni £50,000 kò ṣòwò tó pọ̀, but we hope ó ti bèrè link yẹn bí a ti bá parí program má bínú iṣẹ́ pọ̀ ni màá send ẹ̀ sí ẹ. Mo kí bàbá wa Gideon Ilésànmí, ẹ má bínú tá a bá dárúkọ yín, ẹ mọ̀ pé àwa Yorùbá kíkíra máa fi ń kíra wa náà, ẹ káàárọ̀ ń bẹ́ yẹn, ẹ kú dájí, ó dà pọ̀ ti kí àsùbà nílé báyìí nísìnyí, ẹ kú àsùbà, gbogbo ẹ̀ ni a máa fi ń kíra wa, kódà bí èèyàn bá ń jẹun náà ẹ kú oúnjẹ jíjẹ. So ó ṣe gan ni TJ máa send link yẹn sí ẹ. Mo kí àwọn anonymous wa náà, mo kí Easy ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa, àwọn tẹ kékeré tẹ nìyẹn, òun bí tẹ bèrè gan, òun ti mọ̀ pé òun gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe, so ẹ ṣe gan ni. Mo kí Mr. Solomon Adédoyin, mo kí Mr. Ọláyínká Adigun, Mr. Timothy Ogunrinde, John Obatebo, Mr. Saheed Awobiowo, mo kí ìyá mi náà. Ẹ má bínú if I've mentioned names, ẹlòmíì ní Koiki bá dẹ̀ má dárúkọ mi láì bó ṣe dárúkọ mi yẹn, ẹ má fi ṣèbínú, àbúrò yín ni mo jẹ́. We cannot be perfect. I am not sitting here and say gbogbo in 3 years mo perfect, gbogbo tí mo ṣe ó ti wà perfection. No. We are bound to do mistakes and we are bound to correct our mistakes along the line. ẹ jẹ́ n kó ilé síwájú mi because on reflect now does mo pick comment àwọn tó wà lórí Koiki Odùduwà, mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn yẹn wà ń bẹ̀ yẹ. Mo kí ẹ ẹ jẹ́ n kọ́kọ́ kí ìyá mi dáadáa because kò sígbà tí wọ́n ń sí lórí ètò pẹ̀lú mi. Ìyá wa Ìyábọ̀ Olúbùnmi Olúwọlé gbogbo gbà ni. Mo kí bàbá wa Sulaimon Yusuf náà, mo wá kí àbúrò mi dáadáa Ọlánipẹ̀kun. Mo tẹ́ ń béèrè pé ọ̀gá báwo la ṣe lè send owó náà àwa táwa Nàìjíríà, mo mọ̀ bí wọ́n ń gba náírà card láti fi fowó síbẹ̀, I don't know. So if you wish to give something tó bá lọ níbẹ̀ tẹ́ bá fi sí náírà, a kàn máa lò fáwọn tíìmù wa tó wà ń lé ni. Like I always say, I have 15 of them. I'm trying my best to keep them together. Mo kí bàbá wa Toriola Yusuf. I pity those useless people because of religion. They said no need. We see how it goes. Please, I need a Yoruba Nation radio, but I don't have money to buy it. I wish I have money to be able to buy it for you. To be honest, I don't. The reason why the radio and show were expensive a little bit because of the logistics of Igbede Nigeria. Hopefully, maybe logistics yẹn bá change sí another logistic tó máa lò, be only drop there. I cannot guarantee that because I'm not the one in charge. I wish I have the money, but I don't. But since they ṣì ń gbọ́ mi náà lórí social media, at least ẹni tó fi lè wà lórí social media, ẹ ṣe wà better off than àwọn ìyá tí wọ́n wà ní village tí wọ́n ní access internet. Clement ti Biafra nìyẹn, mo sọ fún yín pé láti bí ọdún mẹ́ta òun máa ń sanwó fún mi, mo máa ń dìde sọ ni Clement ọmọ Biafra ni, because ó believe in what I'm doing, because kò ń ṣe pé kò ní platform mi tó lè lọ fún wọn lówó, but eléyìí ó mọ̀ pé platform self determination, ó dẹ̀ mọ kókó owó. Àwọn Biafra ọ̀dẹ̀ ń fowó ṣeré, ẹ lọ wo bó ṣe ń dáwó, because owó lọ́ fi ṣẹ́rí gbogbo. Mo gbọ́ tí ìyá yẹn ń sọ jágbajàgba lánàá, government in exile, ṣé ìtàlẹ̀ tí mo lọ máa ṣe government in exile, ọkọ̀ ọ̀rí kankan ṣe, ó lọ ṣe declaration, wọ́n gbadànù sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, wọ́n dé pé wọ́n mú àwọn èèyàn ọ̀pàdàpọ̀ kan yẹn according to bá ṣe gbọ́. So you don't declare when you cannot defend the territorial ground. You have to. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ lè defend it. Any declaration tẹ́ ẹ lè defend it is a failure. Automatically ó ti fail. Tẹ́ bá ti lè ṣe pé we declare Yoruba nation, you close your border, you close your airspace, and nothing goes in, nothing goes out. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tó fi ṣe election nílùú ni. And that will be a full confrontation with the government of that country that if it declare. Biafra has the capacity to do it. They've not declared yet, but they've set up structures. What are the structures? Àwọn tí ń bá ṣe government in exile law, and it's making a big impact. I listened to Simon Ekpa yesterday, and even though I was distracted in between that because I think Lani Meji and Molo joined Igbedu. So I have to go back. I love to listen when Simon Ekpa completes his program. I cannot transmit on YouTube anymore because YouTube is purposely bringing down my videos that has anything to do with Simon Ekpa. I am not joking. I have the evidence. These are something that will go in the history when I'm doing my own review. After Tabati did, when we eventually get a Yoruba nation country, it might be next year, it might be 10 years, it might be 3 years. I don't know when. Only God knows now. But it will happen. I will then be able to say, ní year kan, why did YouTube put my video down? Because it was Simon Ekpa video. Every time I load Simon Ekpa video on my YouTube, even if it's a short video, they pull it down. They said it's against community standard. Simon Ekpa is the eyes of the Biafra right now. The world is scared of him. I am not making this up. Simon Ekpa go shijoko sibito wa. The world is very, very scared of him, because if you do anything to Simon Ekpa, 1 million Simon Ekpa will automatically activate, and Simon Ekpa is still doing the best in terms of Boshishi Oranshi. If they touch Simon Ekpa, the next person will be much brutal than Simon Ekpa. And I'm not joking. And he's doing very well. Good morning, Peter Pan. Now, as I've congratulate ourselves, and as I now want to move into the two topic. If you're on Koikimedia, sometimes you will see that the topic is different from the backup channel. It's still the same thing. Mr. Oladele Olanikbekun. Thank you so much, David Adegoke Gbomi. And if you've gone to Nigerian holiday, I hope some of you have returned back to your base. If you have done so, thank you so much that you went home and nothing happened. Not that people are not going home, but we just get scared when people from diaspora are going home. So we always want to make sure that they return back to their base. Because if you say that somebody should come to Nigeria, they should not go back. They will not be able to take care of many lives that they look after. So we hope some of you will return back to your base. Today is the second. I guess in the next 3 days, people will start traveling back out of Nigeria. And I pray that you return back to your base wherever you are. Eshegon Baba Alarakwe, Intoshimo Imagbomi social media. You are safe. You know, because I'm sure you can listen to me for 1 hour, at first 1 hour, and listen. I want you access information. Information is the reason why we need to have that radio transmitter. But later on, when we have our own government, I'm going to be transmitters in global state, so everybody will be able to buy cheap radio. Radio is not about the phone. You know, all these phones has radio now. You know, I'm talking about radio to like Bolati. You know, even Yoruba radio apps is here as well. Hello, download it. I have it here as well. I hope I've not deleted, because phone in for many headache. Studio number many. I don't delete So now let's go straight. We've done 1 hour. I think we should listen to him one more time, and then I will then start my presentation this morning. They haven't got access to listen to me anymore, like they started with, because economy delay. What your data at the end of the day, when the country there is no country called Yoruba Nation as of today in terms of Kagbayemo, Bubunti, Fabu, woman, and so fun. Boshe Mama Gbe ni Mugun niyen. Èmi ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, Olayomi Koiki ni mo ń jẹ́, ẹ ránṣẹ́ padà sí wọn. Ẹ já gbọ́ bàbá Akíntóyè lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. I hope we can listen to him one more time, then I will kickstart my own presentation. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ kan sí pé Yoruba Nation no going back. Ìyẹn kan ní gbogbo ìgbà ni máa ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, mo ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ṣé fẹ́ kí n sọ pé no going back àti go back ni? No going back náà ni. And all the problems that we are facing in Nigeria today is because the British knew that we have nothing to do with Nigeria or the other indigenous people, yet they merge us together and we are now struggling as people. Eja Gbo Baba Akíntóyè one more time, and then after I will explain to you the meaning of freedom and liberation. Eja increase the volume and the Bible.
So, àwọn alàgbà sójà wa tó yẹ ká máa yẹ sí ẹlọ́dọ̀rọ̀. Àwa.
Ẹ lọ máa gbọ́ mi lórí MixLR, Mr. Alarape. If you listen by the MixLR, it's cheaper for you. You don't have to see my face. Lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan kò lè sáré wọnú Facebook ẹ wojú mi pé bí àwọn ojú yìí ṣe rí ṣó dán láàárọ̀ yìí. Ẹ dẹ̀ jókòó sórí MixLR. Right? I'll share. I hope I can share the link into the comment section, because my shares already page Koikimedia Oduduwa Talking Boy. Again, click listen. come out of rí face mi ẹ ní láti rí face mi tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé ẹ ní enough owó láti máa ra data ẹ lọ wà lórí Mixlr orí ẹ̀ làwọn èèyàn ti ń gbọ́ mi àwọn èèyàn ń gbọ́ wa lórí ẹ̀ the megabyte there is much cheaper ó wà cheaper than any other platform like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Mr. Ferisha Felix, Happy New Year from Owerri. I have been with the Koikimedia since 2 years. Thank you so much, and we love you. We appreciate it. So, if you're struggling, with data, I'm going to share the link on the Mixlr while Baba is talking now. Click on it. Comment, Mr. Koiki mo ti wà níbẹ̀. You feel comfortable with that as well. You don't have to sit and see my face. It's still the same face. Mo de ti color bí bá mi, bí èmi gan máa lọ padà color ni. Ìmọ̀ àti olóyè à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìjọ ni wọ́n ní identification mi ni wọ́n ní bó mo fẹ́ sá lọ gbogbo bí ti bá lọ báyìí ọmọ mọ̀ pé bàbá Yorùbá nìyẹn even though pé mi ni bàbá Yorùbá so máa share link yẹn lórí page ni o because Facebook kò jẹ́ kí n comment lórí live show Koikimedia oríṣiríṣi ló ń ṣe fún wa so ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́dọ̀ wà fún sẹ́yìn.
security threat in Nigeria we are not. ṣùgbọ́n ní ọba fẹnu bá kíní kan ẹ lè sọ pé ọkùnrin ní bàbá yìí àtàwọn self-determination struggle ẹ̀. Àwa Yorùbá kì í ṣòkùrọ̀ o àdà kì í ṣe hypocrite. Kíní kan wà tó jẹ́ kí tó yàtọ̀ díẹ̀ sí self-determination struggle wa ká gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe. Òun náà ni wípé a gbọ́dọ̀ defend ilẹ̀ wa against àwọn Fúlàní marauders tó wá àtàkà àwọn ilẹ̀ wa. Tó ń pa ọmọdé, tó ń pa àgbà, tó ń rèpò obìnrin, tó ń lo abúlé, tó ń destroy oko, tó ń lé gbogbo farmers wá kúrò lórí oko. Tó wá jẹ́ pé tá a bá ṣọ́ra wa Yorùbá láì for many years to come la máa ní èèyàn after èèyàn.
Èèyàn tí bàbá ń sọ yẹn mò ń tà láti ṣe àlàyé díẹ̀ lé lórí òun ló ń pè ní pé poverty. No Yorùbá economy ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ with the amount of influx of migrants. I'm not talking about migrants that are live with us since independence. I'm not talking about migrants that have lived with us since mo ti ń posted sí ibẹ̀ so tẹ́ bá lọ síbẹ̀ nísìn right ẹ rí líǹkì tí mò ń sọ yẹn so I've posted it now and mo lè send it sínú live show because bí a tẹ́ bá lọ sórí the other platform Koikimedia mo lè post it sínú yẹn Facebook kò jẹ́ kí n post or man restrict to ani and I guess I can't. Let me see if I can. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wo do ma lọ. Sherry ó sọ pé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ your account is restricted for 8 days. So I know that but ẹ mọ̀ pé àwa la account a ní kẹ́ lọ sórí page gangan ẹ kúrò lórí broadcast nísìn ẹ lọ sórí page ẹ rí níbẹ̀ because Facebook has blocked. I can't comment for the next 8 days. But tó bá yẹ pé lórí Koikimedia tí mo wà live nísìn, right? Mo kí Mr. Konlawon Muideen tí bá post orí yẹn nísìn ìyẹn máa lọ. So gbogbo ẹni tó bá fi gbọ́ wa lórí Mixlr, ẹ̀yin ẹ lè try ẹ̀. Ẹ rí difference nìkan tí mò ń sọ. You will save money from your data because megabyte díẹ̀díẹ̀ nìyẹn ń já látara internet yìí ní kí ló ń pè. Ẹ bá lọ sórí Koikimedia gangan níbi tá a ti ń stream ìyẹn mo ti post ẹ̀ síbẹ̀ so you'll be able to find it there. Now let's go further. Baba is talking about Iyan gbogbo àlàmọ́ tó ń pè níbẹ̀. The current state of things in Nigeria right now is not just because of Fulani that is invading us. It's also because we have not produced enough in terms of economic wise. The Southwest right now is struggling. We have influx of people that are coming in. They are making money out of us, but they are also becoming a strain on us within the Southwest. The Yoruba people are struggling because we are not getting enough assistance from our present government. There's no governance in Nigeria today, even though they might tell you that they are doing this, they are doing that, and we can say it, but it is not enough. So there's a big strain in the system. And all this is because nobody prepared for the kind of what we're experiencing today. When Nigeria was making a lot of money, and I'm talking about hell of money, we were unable to save enough for the rainy days. Akonshamolowo, Omolola, we're spending money and we didn't save enough. Koda, at some point, we have to call other African countries to come and celebrate with us. We borrowed people money. We borrowed country money. And I'm not joking. There's record for all these conversations. We were literally borrowing other countries. Dubai, we borrowed them money. Atiya Dubai Lowori. We had so much wealth that the wealth now did not materialize in the day-to-day lives of an average Nigerian. Whether we even want to exit Nigeria or not, Nigeria is meant to provide for us. But Nigeria failed to provide for us. Nigeria failed to give us our dream, our hope. Nigeria failed to do so. And that is why today we are now saying, should we continue to live in bondage or should we have another option? Some say that the option is good, but not at the appropriate time. And I'm asking, when is the appropriate time? When do you think ìgbà wo lẹ feel pé ó necessary? Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń like video yìí àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bá wa share. Ìgbà wo lẹ̀yin feel pé ó ní ó right ká béèrè fún ìtàn béèrè fún. Ṣó dìgbà tí èèyàn àbí whatever it's called ní Yorùbá, but I know it's poverty. Ṣó dìgbà tó bá pa gbogbo wa tán ká tó respond? Yes, we have been deceived by some people in the past, mostly the politicians. Our elite were going on a problem. They know very well that Nigeria is not visible. Mo wo Dino Malaye, ó dà bó ṣe wà ní Dubai, ibẹ̀ ló ti lọ ṣe Christmas. Ó dà bó dẹ̀ ra, ó ṣe ra property kan síbẹ̀. Very good. Ó ní òun wà ní Dubai báyìí, òun fi jẹun nǹkan kan. Òun wá invest. Ẹ máa sọ pé owó politics làwọn ń lò. Níbo lòun ti kọ́kọ́ rówó? Tó bá rówó nínú oil and gas, wá rówó nínú system yẹn. But the average Nigerian gangan wọ̀ fún ní opportunity láti lè make owó dáadáa tó ń ṣòwò blood money, tó ń ṣòwò yahoo, tó ń ṣòwò corruption. Many of you will have set up just like a lot of other countries around the world. Bílẹ̀ ṣe fi máa money sìn, tí bá dé Amazon depot, which is not too far away from my house, I will start seeing vans on my loading, pasu sínú ẹ̀. Then people start doing delivery around different areas of ibi tí wọ́n ti fẹ́ deliver. Bó ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní borough mi, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní the same thing outside London. Let's give an example of èlò ni Amazon make. Amazon, ṣebí wà lámọ̀ Amazon, kí ló dé tí kò sí ní Nàìjíríà? Amazon revenue in UK 2022. Èlò ni wọ́n pa wọlé? Mo fẹ́ lọ wò. How much profit? Bó ṣe jẹ́ kí n gbé sí nìyẹn. So that's why I love Google. Tó bá get it. How much profit did Amazon make in the UK in 2022? Let's look at the projection. I always want to get it from the right fact, even though I can say statistics. Okay, let me use independent. The independent. Àwọn ilé nísìn, wọ́n kọ síbẹ̀ pé ẹ subscribe £20 for 1 year. Now, I multiply thousands of people to my subscribe because we believe in this independent newspaper. It's a UK paper. And people are paying for it because wọ́n fẹ́ kàn tí àwọn èèyàn máa fẹ́ di pé wọ́n compromise ní táwọn fẹ́ gbọ́. So when we talk about funding for media, it's something that is very, very important, especially if the media is doing the kind of service that you want. Okay? Independent newspaper, subscribe £20 for the year. And multiply, if 5,000 people, give them £20. Kò tí sí advert níbẹ̀, gbogbo advert àwọn máa polówó nǹkan. But that is not where we want to go. Now, ṣé a ní Amazon in Nigeria? Let me first ask that question. Mo ní láti charge TikTok, if not, kó má lọ kó má wà lẹ́nu. So I need to increase. We need to charge it. If not, only law cool. So let me again if you charge us but most in Nigeria. I think the other phones are well charged, so I don't have any issue with those ones yet. Tabarenti only spare phone lower a diaspora. Emma Petty upgrade the phone here to a phone to New Year. A found on the phone here, a wipe information here. A subiti ẹ máa ti sẹ́ndẹ̀ kódà tó jẹ́ pé nàìjíríà lè fẹ́ ti yẹ kí n gbà ẹ sọ fún mi màá ní káwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún mi wá collect tó bá dẹ̀ pẹ́ fẹ́ sẹ́ndẹ̀ wá sí UK ẹ pè mí máa subiti ẹ máa sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí. We need many phones to support àwọn team wa nílé gbogbo phones wọn ní last year ó ti tẹ́ bá fẹ́ máa rí quality of our videos. We are also thinking of buying digital cameras, proper 4K cameras so that àwọn event kan wà tí Koikimedia ti bá débẹ̀ wọn ní láti lo phone tó bá jẹ́ pé ìtẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ṣe ní orí ìjókòó fún few hours àgbé system lọ síbẹ̀ wàá record properly ẹ̀yin náà lè rí clearly. All this involves a lot of money. If I'm gonna buy a 4K digital camera, right, ẹ má bínú máa padà sórí Amazon yẹn 4K camcorder, not even digital camera, 4K camcorder tàbá náà fẹ́ ra ní àárọ̀ ẹ̀ pé mo fẹ́ ra a very very good one. Right, Canon is going to cost me £1,253. Canon XA60 professional UHD 4K camcorder. It comes with a 2 years warranty. Tí bá sanwó fún láàárọ̀ ó máa deliver láàárọ̀ la. Okay, ẹ ṣé gan ẹ̀gbọ́n mi wọ́n ti dá mi lóhùn ní kò sí Amazon in Nigeria. I'm going to come back to the Amazon in a minute. Ẹ ṣé gan mi, thanks so much. I love when we're doing program, we ask questions. Emma Joko Sibe, Emma respond. Ganolo, no, we don't have, but we have Konga Benny because Ori Konga let him write with Babakito ye. Imishara fun mommy wakon. Towal America to send the see me, at the radio one. So at the send the see one. I think I'm going to send any Tuesday. I think I got to send anyway. Ori Konga and Latera way, what they were deliver in Ibadan. So Walmart is not in Nigeria, but there is Walmart in South Africa. Okay, I'm not para síbẹ̀. So again, like I said, why do we need money for the Koikimedia? Kò ń ṣe gbogbo everywhere lọ máa lo mobile phone fi ṣe recording. Mobile phone is good if they are on the move. Tó bá ń lọ síbi kan tó yẹ pé event yẹn ó ń lọ. Though normally tó bá yẹ pé bí ta ní broadcasting van tiwa, broadcasting van lè máa tẹ̀lé ní event tá bá ń ṣe. Láti inú broadcasting van yẹn láti máa ṣe transmission, but I think the stage yẹn, but they need quality mobile phone so that tẹ́ bá ń wo program tó ń ṣe láti ilé clarity máa wà just like bẹ́ẹ̀ mi náà ṣe ń ṣe ní UK. Then tó bá yẹ pé bí tí I need event débi pé wọ́n máa jókòó sí event yẹn for 2 hours, they have to use a proper 4K camcorder. Wàá connect them on laptop, wàá dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe streaming yẹn, wàá lè zoom in zoom out. Ali better, then we can also use it to do a lot of different documentary. Gbogbo kini kò ń ṣe fẹ́mi, it's not for my personal use. It's also for the progress of what we are doing. So, Kelly, imagine if one camera, ito cheap leleyo, is £1,253. For BBC, they are using much more higher value of these. So that is on that. Let's come back now to Amazon. Amazon is a business. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ fún yín ní breakdown. Àwọn olóń pè ní Amazon. Iṣẹ́ ò làwọn ń ṣe. Amazon, according to Google, is an American multinational technology company. Technology. Mo kí àwọn tó darapọ̀ mọ́ wa láti òkè lọ́hùn. Mo mọ̀ pé ilẹ̀ tí mo lọ́dọ̀ yín. Ẹni tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ ti yé wọn ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. It's an American multinational technology company focusing on e-commerce, cloud, computing, online advertising, digital streaming, and artificial intelligence. It is considered one of the big 5 American technology companies alongside Alphabet, Apple, Meta, and Microsoft. Meta and Facebook. Good morning, Mr. Wasiu Taiwo. I hope ẹni tí mo send the link mixer láàrin ẹ ti wọlé Mr. Lara pé one out I am here now, so ẹ wá máa ṣàlàyé fún mi ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi dáadáa ẹ̀yin ni mò ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi dáadáa ẹ bá mi fi sínú comment section yẹn ṣó clear lọ́dọ̀ yín. You will be amazed that Koiki ṣe ilé wa ń bẹ̀ látijọ́ ẹni mo lọ ń jókòó sórí Facebook ni mo ń bọ̀ ń data because over expensive gbogbo ilẹ̀ fi máa gbọ́n nǹkan tó ń súnmọ́ ń sọ but at least tẹ bá wà lórí platform tèmi tẹ bá fẹ́ wá rí mi lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan bí abí tí mo ti ń dáná ní kitchen ẹ lè sáré lọ wò lórí Facebook ẹ tún padà síbẹ̀ so ẹ dẹ̀ bá máa pín link yẹn so at least ìyẹn gan máa fún yín ní more notification than Facebook gan lọ and I hope other people will also go and join that as well so ẹ ṣe gan ni so yẹ kí mi náà type kí lè mọ̀ kẹlẹ̀ rẹ́ mi náà so màá ní good morning ó dàbí ìgbà tá à ń lo Yahoo Messenger nígbà yẹn ni good morning sir so yín ni mo kíyàn Mr. Lare pé ṣàrí pé mi náà ti send message sí yín so ẹni I am here now thanks so much now this Amazon tí ma sọ fún yín pé 1994 lọ founded ẹni believe me Jeff Bezos òun ló dálẹ̀ ó ní owó bí yẹ̀pẹ̀ ṣẹ́rí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Nàìjíríà tábà ní ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Nàìjíríà kò ń ṣe pé à ń bring yín down politics kan lówó wà nínú ẹ̀ wallahi ta'ala ìsúnmọ́ bíi láìláṣíláhùwà ẹ̀yin lẹ́kàn rò pé owó wà ní politics because structure táwọn òyìnbó gbélé fún Africa nìyẹn pé inú politics ní kẹ́ ti para yín dànù ìlú ìyàwó èèyàn fẹ́ join politics because ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ tó máa fi kú ni àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ join politics nílùú yìí tí bá fẹ́ ṣe politics nílùú yìí nísìnyí wàhálà tí máa ṣe máa ju eléyìí tí mò ń ṣe lọ inú business lówó wà but business gbọ́dọ̀ wà properly set up TSG ẹ̀gbọ́n mi security consultant lòun ó ti pariwo títí ó ti ní kó ṣe training kó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ìgbà ọ̀lẹ́ lọ Nàìjíríà again mo ní láti bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ bí a ti bá parí program I know you are not in Nigeria right now but I need àwọn training kan fún àwọn Koikimedia team mo ní láti ṣe training fún security training mo ti sọ fún wọn nínú meeting ní last month so mo ní láti mọ bàtẹ́ máa wà ń lé so that mo dẹ̀ ní sanwó bàbá tẹ̀ máa sanwó owó ẹgbàá náà bínú ni ká tètè yà sọkún náà nísìn but ẹni tó bá fẹ́ security training mo lè fọwọ́ sọ̀yà fẹ́ gbọ́n àjọ wa UK ni he has up to firearm training in UK different licenses ó ti train ọlọ́pàá ní Àkúrẹ́ ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó ti lọ sí inú IDP camp gangan wọn ò ní listen sí gbogbo àwọn eléyìí because as far as they're concerned the country is not ready yet. His name is TSG Nigeria. He's a security consultant. Don't joke with your security in Nigeria, I beg you. Security is very, very important. Nílùú ìwà ni say it sorted. Tó bá ti rí, má sọ pé báàgì yẹn ó lè jẹ́ explosive ló wà níbẹ̀. You must say it. Call it shut down gbogbo train station. We don't joke with security in the UK. Tí bá gbọ́ fìrìfìrì tí bá ṣí window mi tí bá rí pé n tí mo rí yẹn kò normal máa pọ̀ ọlọ́pàá ni within 8 minutes ó pẹ́ jù ní ọlọ́pàá gbọ́dọ̀ dé bíbáyìí. So it is important that I can irú ẹni báyìí nísìn mo lè fọ tó bá gbá yín màá wà responsible fún kò ń ṣe free o ẹ máa sanwó fi ṣe training owó lọ́ fi ṣe training nílùú yìí o ibi another area táwọn èèyàn fi ń rówó nìyẹn o ní abroad training wọ́n máa ṣe training a máa náwó àmọ́ yẹn tó ní BSc tó fi ṣiṣẹ́ nílùú yìí but tó bá ti ní àwọn qualification kan SIA lọ́ máa ń pè wọ́n máa lọ produce oríṣiríṣi training lé lórí àwọn ṣẹ̀rí àwọn bouncer tiwa tó wà níbí báyìí ọ̀dà pọ́n ṣe Nàìjíríà náà ẹ lọ sórí page wọn you'll be surprised to see some of the work he's doing in Nigeria ọmọ Yorùbá confam dẹ̀ ni wọ́n Yorùbá nation dẹ̀ ni wọ́n but ẹ mọ̀ àwọn ṣì ń ṣiṣẹ́ tí wọ́n lọ and we don't have to go more than that orí Amazon ni mo ṣe wà if many of you understand ẹ ṣé gan Mr. Oladele thank you so much if some of you knows that we can make money away from politics why do we want to kill ourselves pé a fẹ́ lọ jẹ chairman local government mo fẹ́ lọ jẹ agbèrò local government we won't if Lagos State is gonna do well àyín tẹwà lamẹ́ríkà gbọ́dọ̀ ní license ẹ mọ̀ pé ìbọn yàbẹ̀ tó ń ra chewing gum lọ́dọ̀ yín ni mo kí Adékúnlé Rahman bàbá mi Abámidélé Mohammed wọ́n ní you're right sir thank you so much mo kí gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ tẹ́ bá comment máa tètè response yín. Yes, Americans have license to carry guns, and ètò bá ṣe fèlèfèlè wá ti yìnbọn fún ẹ̀kọ́ tó mọ̀ pò ń ṣeré ni má bẹ́ẹ̀ tó wà lamẹ́ríkà má bá wọn argue. Mo wo fídíò kan lórí Instagram bàbá yẹn ló ń bá bàbá yẹn argue ìyẹn fèrè gbọ̀n jù lọ ó gbalẹ́ṣẹ̀ bàbá yẹn ọ̀bọ̀n náà yìnbọn fún ni bí ó kú bí àkókò mọ̀ mọ̀. So tẹ́ bá ń wá security training òun ni security consultant ni analyst wa rather and consultant. So ẹgbẹ́ mi náà ti ń ṣe ìpolówó pé àwọn team mi nílé ọgbọ́dọ̀ fún wọn ní security training. I've said that already. So tẹ́yìn náà bá fẹ́ security training mo lè fọwọ́ sọ̀yà fún ẹ̀gbọ́n mi yẹn ẹ lè rí TSG Nigeria UK pálí ló wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ so tẹ́ni tí bá go wrong mo lè sue ẹ̀ láti UK mo lè má lè sue ẹ̀ Nigeria but màá bá yín sue ẹ̀ láti UK mo ń ṣeré so a lè fọwọ́ sọ̀yà fún àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ mọ̀ pé mo ń ṣe advert lórí platform tiwa because I can't because Nigerians I don't know what the situation is on the other side. Now mo ti fún yín ní background ìgbà tó dá Amazon sílẹ̀ ṣé yẹn lè sọ pé company tó dá sílẹ̀ ní 1994 how many years ago was that? Èmi ò tí kúrò ní Nàìjíríà nígbà tó dá sílẹ̀ bóyá mo ṣe fi ṣetán ní secondary school 1994 5th of July lọ́nà dá sílẹ̀ ní Washington. How many years ago was that? Evaluary calculated 1994 till today how many years ago? There be 30 years ago if I'm right. Yeah, tẹ́ bá lọ sí www.tsgnigeria.com or ti bá mi fi síbẹ̀ jẹ́ pin ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀. Like I said, àwọn tàdé wà ní UK for more than 20 years ẹni tí mo sọ yìí. So àwọn ilé òṣìṣẹ́ pa ṣe mọ́ra lánàá security consultant ni kò lè fi security ẹ̀ ṣeré. So ẹ lọ sí www.tsgnigeria.com. We'll bring him on the show one of these days to come and talk about how to secure yourself in 2024. Àjọṣe program here, hopefully before the end of this week, I'll say, so that tó bá tẹ̀ lówó, just be security conscious. Kò ń ṣe pé à ń dẹ́rù báyìí, you must be security conscious. Even tó bá tẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ pé o fẹ́ kúrò ní Nàìjíríà, you must be security conscious. Ẹlòmíà máa drive ní Nàìjíríà nísìn, lock your door, má ẹ̀kọ́ sílẹ̀kùn mọ́ ẹ lára, wind up, tó bá tẹ̀ máa fọ́ window mọ́tò yẹn. Just the tips. There's ó lè ti pọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà nísìnyí àti Yorùbá àti Igbo àtàwọn everybody ń wọ́wọ́ nísìnyí. One chance ilẹ̀ ti pọ̀. Koiki DSS looking for you. Ẹ kọ́ wá mú mi ní London. Tọ́ba rẹ̀ ti mú mi ẹ̀yin ni kẹ́ wá bá mi ẹ̀yin ni kẹ́ wá gbé mi láti bíbá kẹ́ ní kọ́ wá gbé mi lọ sí London sí Nàìjíríà tí DSS bá wá. Ṣé mi dá máa kọ́kọ́ wá ni? Wọ́n wá Martin Luther King sí gan. Àwọn ẹ̀yìn gan sef. Wọ́n ní DSS is looking for me. Amazon is a business that was set up in 1994. Why has that business not reached Nigeria? DSS gbọ́dọ̀ máa wá mi àti gbowó ọmọ ta lè dálẹ̀ lè ẹ ṣé gan, thanks so much, happy new year. Àgbà wòlíì ìrọ̀ ẹ má pè mí lágbà wòlíì o, àgbà mídíà wòlíì làwọn ṣẹlẹ̀ pàtẹ́wọ́ rẹ ò kọ́rọ́ rẹ lè dá ayọ̀ pàtẹ́wọ́ rẹ. Mo like àwọn ṣẹlẹ̀ dáadáa. Tẹ́ bá ti lọ sí church àwọn ìyá àdúrà àbá ti wá ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀tàn àṣẹ wa jẹun. Èmi àti TGS àti lọ sí church ìyá àdúrà náà dáadáa. Kíní kàn mí bàbá ni wọ́n ṣe àdúrà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ tẹ̀lé wọn lọ. Wọ́n dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àwọn alásàlátù ni àbí àwọn ní Sufi gbogbo ẹ̀ lèmi ṣe tèmi. Wọ́n dẹ̀ jẹ́ àwọn eriwo ìyá ni ọmọ èṣù lèmi bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe wà mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta lèmi ṣe ní age 40 kíyàn kan sọ fún mi pé ẹ̀sìn kan ló dáa ní at 40 plus níbi tí láyé dé nísìn mo ti kọjá stage yẹn. Now èlò ní Amazon mú wọlé fún UK ìyẹn gangan ni mo fẹ́ mú wá nísìn ní 2022 ní revenue according to the source which is a authentic source, independent newspaper. This was published last year June, Thursday. Àwọn ní sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ má bà níbẹ̀ a máa ń share link ẹ̀ because lecture room níbí báyìí kò sí point kí lecturer sọ̀rọ̀ kó má lè fún yín ní reference ẹni mo ti post sórí media yẹn ẹ̀yin náà gbọ́wọ́ lé bí àǹkọ́ tí mò ń sọ yàtọ̀ ẹ̀ bá níbẹ̀ torí pé information òun ni power. Mr. Akeem Ayọ̀lá mo kí yín ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ọmọgbọ́n láwọn ní those are the big 5 top tech firm ẹ ṣe gan ni ẹ jẹ́ ń pín ní ẹ mọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ọmọgbọ́n láwọn Obat gbogbo aláfẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà kò ṣiṣẹ́ àti ṣe wàhálà láti bí 30 years àwọn kan ti ṣe 40 years àníṣe dádì wa tí mo ní mo fi interview ní mọ́ǹtì kọ́lọ̀ fún mi ṣe ní mọ́ǹtì kó má kọjá mọ́ǹtì a máa record ẹ̀ ní a máa ṣe live ní ẹ̀sùn kún fún wọn 22 years service ní Nàìjíríà and nothing came out of it 13 years ló ti wà ní UK nísìn PhD holder as at 1981 mo ní sọ state wọn but state àwọn tó ń kàwé bíi mass orí wọn gbóná bíi ṣùkúrú ni mo dẹ̀ ní sọ department tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ ẹnu wọn lẹ ti máa gbọ́ yẹn ìwé tó fún mi ó wà níbí báyìí 1981 ni bàbá yẹn ti gba PhD ní UK nínú òtútù burúkú burúkú àwọn málà kan wá dé àwọn jàǹbárí kan dé wọ́n ba ayé jẹ́ ìyẹn kan ṣe wá ń sọ fún mi pé Nàìjíríà máa da bàbá yẹn wà ní London ní Ọlọ́run ló ní pé UK ni wọ́n níwèé because ẹni tó fẹ́ lọ fi gba ìwé nígbà tó ṣe ìlú ìlọ ti ṣe ìyàwó ó ti wà Nàìjíríà ní ìgbà tó ṣe tán ó lọ sílé káwọn lọ support Nigeria government káwọn wà ní ministry kó ti dé director general ọwọ́ kí má ní wọ́n bàtà ayé wọn jẹ́ ìwọ́ṣẹ́ wa sọ fún èmi nísìnyí pé Nàìjíríà 22 years service kó tó move Abuja lọ sí Abuja láti Lagos làwọn ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n wà lára àwọn tó move ministry tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ lọ sí Abuja ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa I pity a lot of people that are coming up and telling us Nigeria máa da who the hell are you to come and tell me Nigeria máa da who the hell are you ni mo sọ bàbá kan ṣiṣẹ́ fún 22 years kò rí èrè Nàìjíríà jẹ ìwọ́ṣẹ́ wọn sọ pé wọ́n máa rí èrè Nàìjíríà jẹ ẹni tó ṣiṣẹ́ 22 years sì rèrè jẹ do you understand what I mean mo wo bàbá yẹn báyìí mo ń bá wọn sunkún ni pé PhD holder kò ń ṣe PhD honourable PhD ó kàwé fún ni ó kàwé nínú òtútù Ọlọ́run ló ní kí bàbá yẹn ní ìwé yẹn lọ fi padà wá síbí báyìí nísìn wọ́n ní Koiki wàhálà táwọn ṣe Nàìjíríà làwọn ti ṣe wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ kankan níbẹ̀ tó máa fi gba pension ẹni tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ nílùú ló máa gba pension so báwo ló ṣe fi gba pension ìdí tó ṣe ń tọ́jú wọn níbẹ̀ kò ju pé àgbàlagbà ni wọ́n nísìn it's been taken care of wọ́n ti classify àwọn ẹ̀ sí under an elder ìyàwó ìyẹn ti bá ọmọ ọlọ́ntì ẹ lókàlùkù ti dá wà bàbá wa dá gbé nínú ilé ìwọ wọn ṣe ń sọ fún mi pé Nàìjíríà máa dá 22 years ọmọ tó ń pè ní 22 years 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 èèyàn sáàbù Nàìjíríà fún 22 years ó wà London nísìn kò rí nǹkan kan mú jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ ìwọ ṣe how old ni wọ́ ìjọ ọlọ́bí ẹ̀ ìwé wo ló ti kà ṣé ìwé náà lẹ́ ń kà yẹn ìwé tó ní value kankan mọ́ ní Nàìjíríà bí àwọn tó kàwé tó ní value bí in the 80s anything from the 90s bí ẹni tó lọ́ọ́ bá kọ́ bless dáadáa nu yín ṣé mi wà ní secondary school ni gbogbo exam tá a ṣe school sat àwọn kan wọ́n ti ní expo lọ́wọ́ àwa ń kàwé àwọn kan wà ní òkè lówó wọ́n lọ gba tó máa fi gbé odù wọlé as a second 1995 táwa fi ṣe school sat wọ́n ti ń gbé expo 1995 ni mo ń sọ ìwọ́ṣẹ́ wa sọ fún mi pé ìwé tá à ń kà ní valley ìwé wọ́n ti bà education system jẹ́ gbé result ẹ̀ wá sí UK kó ní o fẹ́ lò wọ́n á kàn máa bèèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí lélẹ̀ tábà translate tábà mo ṣe ṣe school sat mi after so many years mo ṣe ní kọ́ bá mi ṣe sí ọ translate ẹ̀ padà sí ti standard tìlú yìí it cost me about £50 bí i £50 or something last year ni mo ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà lẹ́wà pọ́n lé bẹ́yẹn tá a bá tẹ̀ mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ tó bá wà ní the same category bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ bá wà labroad a lè ṣe interview ó wà important ká gba ọ̀rọ̀ lọ inú yín kọlọ́jọ́ tó dé torí àwọn afọ ẹ má kí n tún bóyá bàbá tí náà fi gbé bú àwọn adọ́rùn mọ́tọ́ mo kí ni gbogbo woolish ṣé ń fún mu lọ́hùn gbogbo àwọn tó ń lọ síbi iṣẹ́ mo kí mo rí ìyá mi comfort ológunjọ tó jọ mẹ́ta àwọn máa ń gbọ́ wọn ṣàwò fún wa ní every month sí tó kàn wọ́n nurse sister nurse dẹ̀ àwọn eye nurse kìíní dẹ̀ làwọn medical làwọn wa gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní mo kí sister Tómilọ́lá Agnes àwọn tó America nìyẹn àwọn super nurses wa káàkiri gbogbo tíṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe ní abroad mo dẹ̀ kẹ́yìn tẹ̀ wọ́n lé náà níwọ̀nba resources tẹ̀ fi ṣiṣẹ́ now ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ nǹkan tí Amazon pa wọlé 17 minutes past 6 a.m. èdè níjọ́ kejì oṣù ká nínú 2024 Ọláyọmí Kóìkì ni mò ń jẹ́ the campaigner for Yorùbá nation bó fẹ́ bó kọ̀ Nàìjíríà ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ kankan Amazon pays 781 million pounds sterling in UK taxes as workforce and revenue swells. Gbogbo ìtọ́sán fún UK 781 million pounds sterling ní 2022. That is a staggering amount of money. Mo kí bàbá wa Adékúnlé Ògúns ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Mr. Larẹ́pẹ́ ní I can hear loud and clear. Bó ṣe láti rí náà nìyẹn. Tó bá ní hiccup á jẹ́ pé látọ̀dọ̀ mi ni. Gbà tá a sí Nàìjíríà. The global marketplace. Mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ freedom and liberation. Màá mẹ́nu bà yẹn nísìn. Ó kù díẹ̀. Amazon pays 781 million pounds in UK taxes as workforce and revenue swells. The global marketplace and technology firm says it invested more and generated higher revenues over 2022. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ yẹn. Kí lẹ rò pé mo fẹ́ ṣe nísìn tí mo ṣe ń bèrè ti £50,000 because mo fẹ́ invest in the Koikimedia brand. Kó lè generate not revenue but kó lè generate irú nǹkan tá a fẹ́ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ tá a dẹ̀ fi rí ní ọ̀rọ̀ campaign for human rights àti self-determination. O náwó sí investment o wá ń dúró de result. Mo ní van ìjọ kan máa ṣeré lọ síbẹ̀ àdúgbò yẹn ẹ kúkú mọ̀ mí máa ṣeré lọ síbẹ̀ ẹ wá máa rí àwọn vans àtọ́bìnrin táwọn àna van brand new van tó ń ṣe delivery tí mo máa fi di ó pẹ́ jù in another 2 hours nísìn inú ilé wa nísìn àlè máa ọ̀dà nǹkan Amazon náà máa gbé ní package wọn náà wọn invest làwọn náà fi lè make owó ẹja kà díẹ̀ sí. Online giant Amazon has revealed it paid 781 million pounds sterling in direct taxes last year, a jump of more than 130 million from the period of year before, as it continued its rapid, rapid, break it down, meaning rapid expansion across the nation. Rapid. Let's look at the meaning of rapid according to Google this morning. The meaning of tabani rapid. Clarity sound here jáde. Okay, bí a tó rí mo connect mic mi. Taba sọ pé rapid, something that is happening in a very short time or at a great rate. So Amazon is able to produce a very rapid, because cherry ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà kò ń ṣe nǹkan tá gbọ́dọ̀ máa sọ pé ó gbọ́dọ̀ máa àwọn kan ní ẹ ó gbọ́dọ̀ pé ká tó rí development torí kí ni wọ́n lè transform gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá even in the present Nigeria within 10 years, but wọ́n wà honest wọ́n rẹ̀ wà loyal sí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá débi kọ́ máa wà honest sí ara wọn. They are not honest. Okay, èlò ló fẹ́ cost àwọn politicians wà kọ́ fi kógbó. Èmi ti lọ sígbà tí mo ní van tí mo ń ṣe logistics. Àwọn ọmọ Igbo kan máa ń ra àwọn kankan àwọn parts oríṣiríṣi equipment medical equipment. Èmi ò débẹ̀ rí tẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ pé tí wọ́n bá ń ṣe van remover oríṣiríṣi èèyàn mo máa book ẹ ọ̀dẹ̀ mo máa gbé lọ sí different places. Nígbà tí mo débẹ̀ yẹn mo ní wà mo tẹ̀lé rántí ibẹ̀ mo torí mo rántí ó ti pẹ́ díẹ̀ nísìnyí. Ṣé pé nǹkan báyìí tó lọ nílùú yìí gbogbo equipment tí NHS ti lò wọ́n máa ń fún wa tẹ́lẹ̀ ni òun ṣàwà nìkan wọ́n máa ń donate síbi nígbà tó di pé àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí abuse ẹ̀ wọ́n ní we are taking it to Africa, we are going to supply people that don't have people that have kidney ìyẹn dialysis machine ẹ̀mọ̀ káwọn ti rà míì wọ́n wá ní kọ́ gbé lọ nígbà tó bá gbé débẹ̀ ṣe ni wọ́n ń ta ni. When I got there I was thinking to myself kí ló dé táwọn governors wa ò rán àwọn èèyàn wa kó wá ra gbogbo àwọn equipment I need kọ́ impute kọ́ dẹ̀ mọ àwọn tó máa wá ṣe training ẹ̀ because ọ̀tọ̀ ní pé kẹ́ plug in machine kẹ́ má mọ bó ṣe ń lò. That is the difference between abroad àti Africa. Kò ń ṣe pé ẹ̀yin náà kì í ṣe training but training ni kẹ má ní standard ẹ wá employ ẹni tó wà láti ta irú TSG nísìn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ẹ wá gbóhùn wá àwọn á ṣe training fún yín continuous training. Now Amazon ń ṣe rapid wọn náà ń ṣe rapid àti some meaning rapid is something that at a short time but in a great pace or great rate. Then somebody also asks, what is the full meaning of rapid? Adjective, sometimes rapider, rapidist, occurring. Tabani kan occurring within a short time. Now, you see why I'm going to link this now with Bola Tinubu again. Some of you are saying, Tinubu has just been in power, Koiki. Let's give... No. Tinubu should have transformed Nigeria within 6 months. Presidential order ni. A máa pàṣẹ tó bá bí bàbá ẹ̀ dá kó má listen sí Bola Tinubu as a president. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ fàyè ọ̀rẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. Tinubu gbọ́dọ̀ fàyè àwọn èèyàn kó tún rán wọn lọ sẹ́wọ̀n pé òun pàṣẹ ẹ̀ múṣẹ. Number 1, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi TGS, I hope you stay with me. Security la wá sọ di ntí a ní credible intelligence tó lè sọ fún wa pé níbi tí ayé délé ní nísìnyí débi pé ẹ lè send drone ṣé mọ̀ pé wọ́n lè operate drone láti Abuja kó dẹ̀ wà lórí space Plateau State ó dẹ̀ lè dúró síbẹ̀ for 5 hours àwọn drone kan ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀ á dẹ̀ máa monitor gbogbo tó ń lọ ẹ̀ wá ṣe ìran àwọn expert ká lọ pa àwọn Boko Haram ẹ̀ mọ́bi tó wà kàkà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n bọ́ǹbù Kaduna innocent people. That is a security lapses. Why is it that Tinubu, that is now the president, cannot give orders to make sure that the security and the lives of people are well taken care of? Mukibaba Anuruddin, Ekabo Soreto, is because Tinubu does not have what it takes. It's just another puppet that is there as a figurehead. But many of you don't know that. If Amazon, a business, can be transformed, Moki, Mr. Ayewa de Jubril, Ekarosa, Mr. Bamidele Aliyu, thank you so much. Good morning. Happy New Year to you as well. And if you're new to the platform, my name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. Welcome to the program. This is a platform that talks about the total collapse of Nigeria. I know it doesn't feel very comfortable with you, but the reality is the shithole country must be collapsed so that we can save your lives and mine as well. And don't say, well, you don't have the will and the desire to do so. That is the reason why some of us have taken it on board on our own self. Muki, we will intend on all the platforms, and I say Happy New Year. Dennis says, I welcome our father and mother to the new year. And also this year will bring our Yoruba nation country by God's grace. Definitely if we're already. Mr. Peter Pan says, Africa and Africans are people who have made constant mistakes in the past. The sad part is while others are learn from their mistakes, Africans hardly learn from them. Good morning, Mr. Olabisi 4242. And it could be a female. Good morning to you. So, let's go back again. Amazon is just a company. Tinubu is a president that has resources in his capacity. He has every resources right now. Lagos State Governor is now in charge of what is called the Federal Republic of Nigeria, but he's not been able to prove himself as making some rapid, I've given you the full meaning of rapid, something that will be done at a very, very fast rate, but great. Mr. Adetunji Oluwatose says, the Lord will support you, and likewise every single one of us. Moving or acting with great speed. I'm asking this question now. Can you just put the answer in the comment section? It's just a yes or no. Do we think that Tinubu, since becoming the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has been very, very rapid with the transformation that is saying with the economy, security, and the welfare. Meteta, do you think, or do we think, that as at after 7 months of this government, Tinubu has done rapid transformation? Don't tell me it cannot be done in 6-7 months. If he has the will and the desire, Tinubu kó ti fire chief of defence staff kó tún wọ ọmọ Yorùbá mi síbẹ̀. Kódà tó bá jẹ́ pé ó máa increase the post ọmọ Yorùbá mi kó jẹ́ káwọn kan kó retire, kó yọ ẹni tó wà níbẹ̀ kó tún fẹ́ lòmíì sí. That will send a signal that he's serious. Tinubu is not serious. It's just like Buhari. It's the continuity of Buhari, and everybody knows that. But we love to live in denial. We are people that wants to wait and see that Tinubu, you know, they fail you out. No, Tinubu failed us from the day he came in. Mr. Koiki, please be firm. We need Oduduwa nation, nothing more. Tinubu can't deliver. Well, we have been firm, but we need our people to confirm that they are ready. 50% of Yorubas are still in support of this present administration. It will be very difficult if I don't come out every day and tell them that Tinubu cannot deliver. We need those 50% to come on board with us. Tobacco election, Lola, Yoruba people will go out and vote. That is how bad we are right now. That is the reason why we are coming back to back, explaining, giving the reason why I'm using Amazon. Amazon is a business. It's not into politics. Its job is to make money, but it's also to provide services, but it's also to employ people. So let's go back again to Amazon in UK. The global marketplace and the technology firm says it invested more and also generated higher revenues over 2022. Thank you so much, Truth Tower. Thank you so much, sir. Let's go further. With a workforce of 75,000 people who ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú Amazon in UK, do you know that if Nigeria was a serious country, Amazon láti set up sí Nigeria, kó wá lo Nigeria as the hub wọnú different African countries láti máa move logistics wọn? Do you think that Amazon will spend money to invest in Nigeria, and then Boko Haram máa dá truck wọn dúró nígbà tó bá move ẹrù láti Lagos lọ sí Abuja, àbí tó nígbà tó bá fẹ́ gbé plane wá sí Ìbàdàn tí airport ò ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa, because kò ń ṣe gbogbo ìgbà ni wọ́n lo truck láti fi move ẹrù wọn. Amazon ń lo train, wọ́n lo air, wọ́n lo sea, gbogbo nǹkan ló ń lò, because logistics has timing. Tí bá sanwó pé ẹ bá mi post kìíní, mo fẹ́ gbà lọ́la, mo gbọ́dọ̀ rí gbà lọ́la. I am not talking about the government-owned Royal Mail. I'm talking about a private technology business called Amazon, what employs 75,000 people in the UK. Do you think that cannot happen in Nigeria if Nigeria was serious? Why are we telling lies to ourselves that there's a country called Nigeria that is going to give us the kind of lifestyle that we want? Àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ l'Amazon, Christian wà nù wọn, Hindu wà nù wọn, kò disturb religion wọn. But we want to live a fake life. Mr. Peter went further to say Argentina is already making serious move. Mori, President Argentina tó ń lo commercial aircraft. The video is on the social media. Commercial aircraft kò lo presidential one. We are living in denial. And I can pick from what Reno, we might not agree with him because ó ti jẹun lọ́dọ̀ Jonathan, but he sometimes speaks sense in his own little way. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ mú nǹkan tó sọ nípa Tinubu. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo ráyè kàn ẹ́ lánàá speech Tinubu. Okay, má bínú, mo kàn wo crazy video kan tí train kan bọ̀ tí or something like that. Ṣé àwọn mọ̀ pé train ń bọ̀ níbẹ̀ ní tọ́lọ́ ṣe fídíò níbẹ̀? Àwọn ìbò kan máa ń take risk, mọ́ wo àwọn animal kan náà oríṣiríṣi kan ló wà láyé yìí lánàá lórí Twitter. You know, only platform kan ti máa ń follow amazing and fascinating something. Bọ̀bọ́ yẹn wọn ló yẹ ó fi ya picture pẹ̀lú wọ́sù àwọn animal kan ó kọ̀ fà wọnú omi ní ó pàdánù òun àti keeper ẹ̀ dẹ̀ mú àwọn oríṣiríṣi bí lion ṣe attack àwọn èèyàn, bears, You know, different things happens around the world. Now, mo fẹ́ mú nǹkan tí Reno sọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Tinubu jáde. We don't have to agree with everything he says sometimes, but ó respond lórí speech Tinubu lánàá. Ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tó tún kọ nísìn. Ó ní this was 15 hours ago, June 25th, 2018. Ẹ jẹ́ ọ̀ka gbọ́ via alẹ́. Okay, audio mi ò jáde níbí bá because of this mic. All right. Ó ní 2018, the former dead or alive Buhari, President Buhari, Mr. Tompolo, the security chief supposed to be fired for Kaduna security lapses. In tí mo sọ nìyẹn. By now, ó yẹ kí Tinubu ti forí àwọn kan fàgbọ̀n. Kódà ó lè forí wọn fàgbọ̀n kó tún gbé ọmọ Yorùbá mi wá síbẹ̀. Ọmọ Yorùbá tó bá ti ní right láti wà ní position ni. Wàá rí táyà àwọn kan káwọn kan kó wọn fi wá sókè. Tinubu náà wá ń ṣe bí, you know, I don't understand, you know. June 25th, 2018, the former President Muhammadu Buhari promised that those behind plateau killings will face the law. 6 years later, nobody has faced any law. What a very sad situation we are in Nigeria. Welcome to 2024. It will be the year of success. Yami Flores, Ekaboma, thank you so much. And Mr. Daniel Olaiwola, any Yoruba nation, no going back, Igboho Sha. No ni, Eshegoni, Iyawa Florence Lenkonsi, Mokibubo, your mothers were, and your sisters were. Let me pick some of your comments that are coming through from some of you. Mr. Dewuse Olabi Morinibe, shout out to Baba Walara Kwe Ti Wati Darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí MixLR. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa ní gbogbo bí ẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa live program lẹ́ ń wò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Tẹ́ ẹ báyìí tí mọ̀, we have a GoFundMe. We want you to help us to push it so that we can reach our target in time. Reaching that target will be a milestone, even if it's the first £5,000, the first £10,000. Tàbá reach the first 1,000, àpariwo you know, Mr. Kende Adeyemi, Happy New Year. Mo kí ẹ̀yin náà pé Happy New Year. Káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. If you're new to the platform, Mr. Koiki, Gbọ́ni Yorùbá Nation, Mama Boss, ìyà yìí ti pọ̀ jù. I wish we can have it today, but unfortunately, the Yoruba people at home are not fully ready. Some of us want it right now. Some people say, Koiki, I still need them. I take Baranyilo Alori. Moki Prince Adebayo Shitu. Thank you so much, Ayomi Kundamiju, and many of you. Mr. Oluwole Moki, like I said, the campaign is what we are still doing again. And I think we are going to do it in a different style from what we've done before. I'm still on Amazon, but I'm telling you what Reno said. And I want to go back to what he said about Tinubu's speech. Reno Niwala. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, he says, what was missing from President Tinubu's New Year's broadcast? New Year's Day broadcast to the nations was sacrifice. Tinubu wants us to sacrifice. Inshallah, will not sacrifice is the question. Many of us are already sacrificing. And or a sachet. Many people are now buying sachets because earlier for that era the big full version of powdered milk. Sachet. Happy New Year, Babawa Collins. Happy New Year to you as well. Shigoni, all the way from Sweden. Wow, beautiful country. I've never been there, but we've talked about Sweden so many times. And let me just quickly give the background to some of our listeners that Sweden is another country that is so beautiful in Europe. It's about 2 hours 20 minutes from here. I'm going to be traveling to Sweden. Sweden is a Scandinavian nation with thousands of coastal islands and inland lakes, along with the vast Bora forest and Gasiat mountain. Its principal cities, eastern capital Stockholm or southwest Gothenburg or Malmö, are all coastal. Stockholm is built on 14 islands. I will be coming there hopefully very soon. I need to have a lot of money before I can make it down there. Not a lot of money, but yeah, I'm sure you know what I mean logistics wise. It has more than 50 bridges as well as the medieval old town if I'm coming to any town, I'll let people know, okay, there's a lot of Yoruba there. Yeah, I think so, yeah. We'll be coming down, but anytime I'm coming, I would always say people, I'll be in Sweden. I might not give you an exact day, but when I get to Sweden, I will say I'm here and let us all meet. And I'm sure people will be happy to meet us. Sweden, as of today, the population is less than 11 million. 10.5 million people. Ibeni Babawa, you know, Mr. Collins. Thank you so much all the way from Sweden. So when you live in Sweden, you would also enjoy a lot of benefit. They have their own language, they have their own currency. And if I look at their GDP as a country that is not up to Lagos State, their GDP as of 2021 is $635.7 billion. I'm a walagbaro long, like Elijah. Mr. Ganil Olaiwolani, slow and steady win the race. Yoruba Nation is the answer to questions of Nigeria. Situation. Happy New Year once again. And our Father will be your strength forever in Jesus' name. And like I always say, what God cannot do does not exist. Baba Molola Adeyemi say, Mr. Koiki, Happy New Year and Happy New Year to you. So we've been able to learn again about Sweden because one of our listeners on TikTok confirmed that he's from Sweden. The link to our GoFundMe will continue to be posted. Go there. Don't say it's too small. And you shall have £1 there. If I have 50,000 doing that, it will make the target in the next 30 days. Thank you so much once again to everyone. So we are still on Reno. Is responding back to President Bola Tinubu's New Year's Day broadcast. Yes, he admitted that the economy was tottering when he took over office on May 29, 2023. We cannot blame Tinubu, for the shenanigans of what happened during Buhari, but Tinubu lo lọ gbé Buhari wá fún wa, ló ní ká trust ẹ. And he has had to make difficult decisions that have been telling on Nigerian people as result in an inflation rate. Tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀ tán pé ní inflation, Nigeria right now is presently at 28%. The inflation. So taban inflation, what does it mean for the basic layman? In economics, inflation is generally increase in prices of goods and services in the economy. Owó tẹ́ fi ń ṣe data, ẹ rí pé wọ́n ti add díẹ̀ mọ́, owó DSTV. The same thing is happening in UK. UK is even struggling. Remi Official Mokia, my brother. Inflation not in the UK, but the system is still able to cope because of the backup Tony. Inflation Nigeria, ìdí tí a ṣe ń feel it quickly ni pé ọmọ Koiki gas ṣe lọ sókè, oúnjẹ ti lọ sókè. Ní enough reserve láti fi cushion ẹ̀. Níbo ni reserve máa ti jáde? We need reserve from the Central Bank of Nigeria in terms of our forex. Forex in Nigeria lẹ́ni nísìn tá bá lọ wo Nigeria foreign reserve, foreign exchange reserve. And I'm going according to 4 days ago, Abuja, December 29, Reuters, Nigeria foreign exchange reserve dipped to 6-year lower to $32.87 billion at the end of December. Data show on Friday as the central bank sold dollar to try to prop up the healing naira. And this is coming from Reuters. Reuters is one of the biggest also platform that in Tobacco Nibe, you are rest assured that you are lucky. So let's go into it again. Nigeria Forex Reserve. Kàkà kó grow. Un lọ sálẹ̀ ni kò grow. The reason tí kò ṣe grow ni pé kò sí nǹkan tá à ń produce. Not even chewing gum. Not even paper. We are not producing anything to give us exchange rate. Even if we are selling our language, ó yẹ kó máa fún wa lówó. If it's tourism, ó yẹ kó fún wa lówó. Irú Turkey nísìn, they have medical tourism. They also have what they called people that just go there and visit. Two things now run simultaneously. You can go there on the medical tourism, or you can just go there and do, good life and come back. Dubai lé èní, mo ní sister mi kan wà ní Dubai, ó ṣe máa fi máa fly padà wá ní sí UK. Ibẹ̀ ló ti lọ ṣe holiday àti New Year. Do you know how much she would have cost? That would have cost her nothing less than £2,000. Hotel ló máa gbà, kò ní dé sọ́dọ̀ anybody níbẹ̀. Be a 7 night, lọ́lọ́ be a 10 night ni, I don't know. So all these is not helping Naira because àwa ní owó kankan tó ń wọlé fún wa. Amazon should have invested in Nigeria. It will be giving Nigeria a lot of dollars in terms of tax every year. So Abuja, like I said, Nigeria foreign exchange reserve deep. Tó bá sọ pé nǹkan deep, kàkà kó wá sókè, ó ń lọ sílẹ̀ ni, kò wá sókè. So báwo ni Tinubu ṣe fẹ́ ṣe tó máa fi wá sókè? Only the production. Nigeria cannot have a rapid production because the infrastructure deficit tó wà ní Nigeria lẹ́yìn nísìnyí, it has been there for the last 30 years. Lagos Ibadan expressway wọ́n sì ń ṣe ìjọ àti ìmọ̀jọ́ tó fi ṣe tán. So the deficit of bad road, the deficit of poor infrastructure, the deficit of pé àwọn èèyàn kàwé ìntẹ̀ka yẹn fi ṣiṣẹ́. Nígbà tó kàwé tó yẹ pé oní engineer nìyẹn ó wá ń ṣe POS, ìjọ ló fẹ́ fi engineering yẹn ṣiṣẹ́. Oní òṣìṣẹ́ ó kàwé as a nurse, ó wá lè ṣiṣẹ́ ní hospital because hospital yẹn ti wà dilapidated. So we've got deficit of bad infrastructure. Wọ́n kàn sọ pé wọ́n invest, wọ́n gba loan. At the end of the day, nothing is happening. This is the whole reason why we are saying ọ̀rọ̀ Fúlàní kọ́ láti ṣe àfikún ní Nigeria. We can take care of ourselves. Sweden, tí dáàdi wa ti wá yẹn tọ́nà àwọn wà presently, is 10 million. The GDP is about almost $700 billion. They are not even up to the population of Lagos State. Mo kí bàbá wa ìjọba Italo. So happy New Year 2024. The Yoruba Nation campaign continue. Ìgbà tó fi bọ́ sí is entirely up to every single Yoruba sons and daughters to say we are ready. If you continue to be deceived by the same politicians, they will become very powerful. One day they will die. Our family wọn ṣì máa gbádùn dọ́là. Ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó Ajímọ̀bí. Ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ Akérédolú tó kú gan nísìn. Family ẹ máa gbádùn títí ni forever. We can all still enjoy life just as the politician. I don't have to consult my politician here. Wọ́n lè ní better access sí other things, but the basic things of life, I should have access to it as well as a resident or a citizen that live in this country at that right now. There's a backlog of unsettled forward, undelivered promises of dollar inflow. Kò sí dọ́là. There is not enough dollar in the coffer. Tinubu need the billions of this dollar. Only a lot of it in billions. Aago méje ṣe fi lọ lù ní àwọn tí Amẹ́ríkà ti fi lọ sùn báyìí. Àfẹn tó bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ night. Bẹ́ẹ̀ làwa ti UK ti ń dìde lọ, holiday ti tán báyìí. Iṣẹ́ lóògùn ṣẹ́. Mọ̀mísí mi náà tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ wá jìyà kú ni. Òtútù rẹ̀ ń pààyàn, ìṣẹ́ ló ń pààyàn. Ìṣẹ́ ló fẹ́ pa yín ní Nàìjíríà nísìnyí kò ń ṣe fault yín. It's because of the deficit of a shithole country that has been like that for a very long time. Nígbà tá à ń rí owó nínú epo ní crude oil, ó yẹ kó invest in every rapid local government, kó fi industry síbẹ̀, kó kọ́lé rẹpẹtẹ. Many of you are not living in a very very conducive house. Ẹlòmíì ilé tó ń gbé, wọ́n yàgbẹ́ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ inú ìgbẹ́ yẹn tún wọnú ilé wá bẹ́ẹ̀. Many of you are not living a better life. Wọ́n kó àlòkù mọ́tò wá láti abroad. Ó ń pollute air, even though I disagree with ọ̀rọ̀ climate change because ti wà develop ká tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ climate. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn náà kọ́kọ́ develop bí India àti China àti America ká tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ climate change. But the West wants to control us. This is the reason why we say lè change the narrative yẹn with the current Nigeria. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn náà ní ìjọba Nigeria Yorùbá government tiwa so that àwa put àwọn ambassadors wa káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé. We can then start working and building our own economy. We got to build a Yoruba economy. We don't need a Nigerian economy anymore. The Nigerian economy is a fraud. It is not going to happen and work for you as a citizen of Nigeria. Whether you take this or not, it will only favor only few people. I know many of us will say, oh no, I just could favor me. I say amen. I shall, inshallah. But you know that you're lying. It's not going to favor you. Because if you fall ill today, can you literally walk into any general hospital and you'll be well taken care of? I'm sure you will not. The government is not funding it anymore. NHS is being funded by the British government. Owó burúkú ló gbé sínú NHS. God bless NHS. Tó bá ní owó táwa náà bá débẹ̀, wọ́n máa sọ fún wa pé kò sí nǹkan táwọn lè ṣe. Àwọn tó jẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n dájú. but they don't have the money. In boleti fẹ́ kọ́ rí owó, ṣó fẹ́ kọ́ ma èèyàn kọ́kọ́ ló fẹ́ gbowó tiẹ̀ nísìn tí kò rówó gbà. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbọ́ mo ń bọ̀ bàbá mi Akíntóyè. Ẹ jẹ́ agbọ́n tí brother mi daddy wa yìí uncle wa yìí wọ́n náà ní hospital ó wá lọ sí bank. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní bank? Ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tó sọ kí n lọ ṣe tí ilẹ̀ ti mọ́ ẹ̀yà ṣe tí mo ń bọ̀.
Marriage was supposed to be changed since Thursday. Unfortunately, they couldn't change it. And despite the fact that the doctor is saying that patient's life is at risk, they are still saying it will take 48 hours to change a simple mandate.
Oh, they change it. This is lemon and ginger, right? That is what I'm going to have this morning. Honey. Lemon and ginger intani nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ni ẹ jẹ́ ká wo bí tó ti ṣe lé nísìn. This was produced. Want to talk about this tea? Visit our website. I'm sure SP10 5AQ omi ẹ ti hó ṣe ń gbọ́ tó ti hó bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àwọn wo ló ń ṣe àwọn Twining ni wọ́n ṣe tea yìí. Natural caffeine free, all natural ingredients, 4 calories per cup, sugar free. You know that no sugar anyway, on any man low. Now, kí ló fi ṣe kíní, kí ló fi ṣe tó jẹ́ the most important content ingredient tí Nàìjíríà tó yẹ kó máa fi fún wa ní owó burúkú. Bí ṣe gbọ́ wọ́n ní north ló need the best ginger. I hope I'm right with that. We need ginger root. A ní ginger nílẹ̀ Yorùbá náà, yes or no? Ẹ bá ń fi sínú comment section. Ṣé a ní ginger? Ẹ bá mi sọ state wo láti ní ginger. Ṣé a ní ginger nílẹ̀ Yorùbá? Yes or no? Ẹ bá mi kọ sínú comment section. Ṣé a ní ginger? I'm sure we have a lot of ginger. Tá a bá wá ní ginger, a lè ṣe kí ni? A lè get ginger láti north ká wá convert ẹ̀ sí business. Why do we need politics? Triple DRS. Why do we need politics when I can make money from just growing ginger? Ìmọ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá mo rí ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ọlọ́ba pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. I need the natural lemon. These are the two basic things. The question is, kí ló dé tá à ń parọ́ fúnra wa pé Nàìjíríà máa dà? Nígbà tá a mọ̀ pé dídá Nàìjíríà ó ti kúrò nínú interlima discourse. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó rán pẹ̀lú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá o. Nàìjíríà tá a jẹ́ yẹn gangan àti Nigerians tó pè wá yẹn òun ni the biggest fraud that we must say enough is enough. Bàbá olóyìnbó tó náà òun ní hospital kọ́lọ́n jẹ́ orówó gbà I'm sure àti orówó gbà ní sìn. Ẹja gbọ́n tí bàbá tó sọ níbí báyìí màá tún rí wáìnì lẹ́ǹkan sí kí n lọ fi parí ginger àti lemon mi tí mo fi mu láàárọ̀. Mo kí bàbá wa lóyè lẹ́ǹkan sí. Mo kí bàbá wa Professor Banji Akintoye kọ́lọ́n bá wa lọ́rẹ̀ ní kẹwàá pẹ̀lú wa. Ẹja gbọ́ bàbá wa lẹ́ǹkan sí. Yeah, what's okay?
According to estimates, 3.1 million people ló wà ní rally àgbẹ̀. Àní gbogbo rally wọ̀nyí kò sẹ́ni kankan tó farapa, kò sẹ́ni tó gbé òkúta sí ẹnìkan, kò sẹ́ni tó dẹ́rù bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan. Ọlọ́pàá ò mú ọmọ kankan, ọlọ́pàá ò dẹ́rù ọmọ kankan ò farapa. àwa tó yẹ ká máa yẹ sí ẹlẹ́tọ̀rọ̀ àwa ò kì í ṣe security threat in Nigeria, we are not. Òṣùpá tí mi ò bá fẹnu bá kíní kan ẹ lè sọ pé òkúrọ̀ ni bàbá yìí àtàwọn self-determination struggle ẹ̀. Àwọn Yorùbá àti ṣòkùrọ̀ o, àwọn àjà kì í ṣe hypocrite. Kíní kan wà tó jẹ́ kí tó yàtọ̀ díẹ̀ sí self-determination struggle wa ká gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe. Òun náà ni wípé a gbọ́dọ̀ defend ilẹ̀ wa against àwọn Fúlàní Marauders tó wá attack àwọn ìlú wa. Tó ń pa ọmọdé, tó ń pa àgbà, tó ń rèpò obìnrin, tó ń lo abúlé, tó ń destroy oko, tó ń lé gbogbo farmers wá kúrò lórí oko. Tó wá jẹ́ pé tá a bá ṣọ́ra àwa Yorùbá láì for many years to come la máa ní èèyàn after èèyàn famine after famine ní Nàìjíríà ó wà ní àdúgbò Èkìtì jọyìn. About according to estimates 3.1 million people.
Bàbá Akíntóyè ni à ń gbọ́ ohun ẹ̀ mú kí bàbá wa Ìdòwú Ẹnifẹ́ wọ́n ní we have ginger even if we didn't plant it but it's used to germinate by itself. Àyànfẹ́ Ibrahim wọ́n ní happy new year sí sà. Mr. Demola Ọ̀gbẹ́ni mo kí yín. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Ọ̀gbára mo kí yín ó tó jẹ́ mẹ́ta tí mo rí ọ̀nà kí mo rí láìpẹ́ yìí. Mr. Gani Olawolani, we are the producer of all the herb given by God, ginger, garlic, and others. Ginger ni mo fẹ́ mo ní sin láàárọ̀ yìí. So let's continue. Moki Shapo Boye Mokisa. As we were saying, we've been looking at Yoruba self-determination kickstart again in 2024. Nothing can stop our quest today. We've done already close to 2 hours, I'm very sure. Mr. Larry Anjorin, I want to Yonkan here. I hope things have been resolved with the last video you posted, Moba, Pastor Agbola Soro. So many things have happened. Money Amazon, Mr. Taiwo Olaniwaju, we have ginger in Osun State, in Oyo State, and in Lagos, also in the east and the north. That can generate billions of dollars for us. It's easy to plant. It grows even in our kitchen with the right temperature. So that is the money. That is something that can be converted to what I'm about to have this morning. So again, it is important that we continue to say to our people that politics and we can set up businesses. Money Amazon, right, was only UK 75,000 people. Only over 100 warehouses and offices. Amazon tax bill has amounted to billions over the years. Again, it benefit from a surge in demand from online deliveries during the pandemic, wrapping up its operation and going on a recruitment drive to cope with customer order. Like I said, every household this morning will receive a package from Amazon. We can have the same thing across Nigeria if the system was honest and if the system was working. But we all know that their politicians are never serious, and they will never be serious because we have been told lies upon lies for a very long time. And this is where we come in and say, enough of that shenanigans. It is time now to say enough is enough. Aki brother wa Mushenri Lord of Mass Beni, ìyẹn brother tiwa gangan Al-Maruf, èní ni ọjọ́ bí wọn, àwọn ọmọ January nìyẹn. Kọ́lọ́n bẹ Lédùmarè kó bá wa pẹ̀lú brother wa yìí, daddy wa yìí, ẹ̀gbọ́n wa, gbogbo náà la mọ̀ Al-Maruf. Lára àwọn campaigner wa fún Yorùbá Nation náà ni àwọn náà nílùú Amẹ́ríkà ni àwọn wà tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe ayé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Kọ́lọ́n bẹ Lédùmarè kó wà pẹ̀lú wọn. A kí gbogbo ẹni tó ní àwọn náà ṣe birthday. Mo kẹ́gbọ́n mi Yẹmí Fátókì ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé a máa kí oṣù wa kó má rẹwà. Ẹja gbọ́ bàbá kí tó yẹ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ń bọ̀.
According to estimates, 3.1 million people ló wà ní rally àgbẹ̀. Àní gbogbo rally wọ̀nyí kò sẹ́ni kankan tó farapa, kò sẹ́ni tó gbé òkúta sí ẹ̀nìtẹ̀, kò sẹ́ni tó dẹ́rù bẹ́ẹ̀ tó yẹ ká máa yẹ sí ẹlẹ́dọ̀rọ̀ àwa ò kì í ṣe security threat in Nigeria, we are not. Ṣùgbọ́n tí mi ò bá fẹ́ nípa kíní kan ẹ lè sọ pé òkúrọ̀ ní bàbá yà àtàwọn self-determination ṣọ́ọ̀bù ẹ̀. Àwọn Yorùbá àti ṣọ́ọ̀bù lọ́wọ́ àjà kì í ṣe hypocrite. Kíní kan wà tó jẹ́ kí tó yàtọ̀ bí ẹ̀ ti self-determination ṣọ́ọ̀bù wa tá a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe. Òun náà ni ó pé a gbọ́dọ̀ defend ilẹ̀ wa against àwọn Fúlàní marauders tó wá attack àwọn ìsìn wa.
Reason ta ṣe láti defend ara wa bí bàbá ṣe ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ is because our governors were they are not defending us again. Àmọ́ dán fi owó security vote ṣe. They are making a lot of money. Happy New Year ẹ̀gbọ́n mi uncle mi Yemi Benson. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní abroad pẹ̀lú wa. Mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní African countries. Mr. Michael Coker ní Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Náà la ṣe máa sọ for a very long time. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Yemi Fatoke is one of our listeners in Nigeria. And like I always appreciate him because every now and then he keeps sending, money from Nigeria. Say, Tibani money the cock, I send the word Naira account money can convert it into one can fish long or in Nigeria. Thank you so much. We love you. I appreciate you. Mr. Larry Sokwe, ginger is called Ata Ile. We have plenty in different part of Yoruba land. On Momola Roy Nisin. Mo fẹ́ padà sọ́dọ̀ àṣìmá play video bàbá kí tó yẹn lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ká tó lọ. Mo rẹ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa freedom àti liberation. Mo fẹ́ padà sí nǹkan tí Reno sọ. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ pé right now inflation Nigeria is 28%. Àti lọ wo kí ni meaning inflation. Tí nǹkan bá ti ń wọ́n nílùú ìyàn ti wọlé nìyẹn, inflation ti dé nìyẹn. And that is the reason why many people are lamenting today. Many people are complaining ẹ̀ tí wá ó ti kọjá bó ṣe yẹ lọ́gán. Tẹ́ bá lọ wo backup channel wa tá pè ní WD76 Media. Many of you don't subscribe. A ní a máa rí 1,000 ní December. Fún wa ní 1,000 subscription yẹn. Mo mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣẹjọ́ yín torí pé mọ platform yẹn ni. Mo kí ìjáyà ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa. Ẹ̀yin tábà dárúkọ ẹ má fi ṣèbínú. Mo kí wà látà olórí ẹbí wa nìyẹn. Tẹ́ bá lọ gbọ́ nǹkan táwọn èèyàn wá ń sọ ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Reno again. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ nǹkan tí ìyá yìí sọ nípa current situation Nigeria àti pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan. Gbogbo náà lọ dìbò fún Tinubu, but wọ́n ní Tinubu ní táwọn fẹ́ yìí ó dà pé o get it right o. Ẹja gbọ́n tó sọ.
Ẹ káàsán mọ́ nípa láti lè ṣe Koikimedia. Ẹ dárúkọ ẹ fún wa. Àwọn kọ́ mi lójú wá tó ní Adéwálé o. Ǹjẹ́ èdè bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí bí atmosphere ṣe rí lónìí 31st December 2023? Less than 24 hours láti wọ ọdún tuntun 2024. Báwo la atmosphere ṣe rí ní àgbègbè? Afẹ́fẹ́ yẹn kọ́ lọ́jọ́ oṣù wa ni ó pẹ̀lú tán. Láti ìgbàgbọ́ ti bọ́ síbẹ̀ báyìí ó lágbára. Kọ́lọ́ ṣàlùwà
Ta ló bọ́ síbẹ̀?
Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ òjẹun àwa kò jẹun. Kò sọ́jà. Gbogbo ẹ̀dá kọ́lọ́kọ́lọ́ ẹlẹ́rọ rẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn agbára tó fẹ́ lọ ta. Ìní bàrá ìsìn 1,000. Èmi ń pa àwọn èèyàn nípa wá. Ìyẹ́jọ́ ní mẹ́ta nígbà wọn tó rẹ̀ nìyẹn. Wọ́n ní àfọkànbalẹ̀. Ìjọba náà fọkànbalẹ̀ o. Wọ́n tó ń ṣàánú wa. Àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n kò sẹ́ni tẹ́ pé bébí ṣe ń pa wọ́n nìyẹn káwọn náà fọkànbalẹ̀. Ọdún 2023 láti January báwo ló ti rí gbọ̀nà ìyẹn náà wá sọ̀rọ̀. Àdìbò kò bọ̀ sí. Wọ́n gbọ́ nípa wá. Láti ìgbà tí bàbá yẹn ti débẹ̀. Láti ìgbà tó ti gbàjọba òun ni ìgbà tí Buhari kan wà tẹ̀kọ́ lé sọ́ọ̀lù.
You see that? Èmi kọ́ ni mo sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. What I've done with my team is I've told them to start going out so that kó má dàbí pé Koiki ló wà ní London, because that is the impression of some people. Bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn jókòó sí UK ó ń dictate, because that's where some people feel wọ́n fi pé à ń dictate fún yín pé bí àìnìkan ṣe láti rí báyìí kọ́ ló ṣe láti rí. No, we are not dictating to anybody. Àti wá dé stage táwọn èèyàn wa ọmọ Yorùbá ń sọ pé àwọn tètè wá prefer Buhari. Yẹ rí pé we are now in problem. Àwọn kọ́lé ní Koiki má dáhùn lóhùn ó ti wà too early. Okay, now it takes me back again to Reno. Kí ni Reno sọ? Ṣó ti wà too early? Mo kí bàbá wa Tóyìn Táíwò, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń darapọ̀. Ẹ bá wa pín ètò yìí, ẹ dẹ̀ bá wa gbọ́n wọ́n ṣàwò lórí GoFundMe wa tá à ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Ó wà very very important so that we can be able to reach at least the first £1,000 before the next couple of days. It is possible if we're ready. I know the diaspora will do it if they are willing to do it. If you want the media to go further and further, we must fund it. Engineer Bankole Mokinye Kabo Surieto. If you're new to the platform, It might not be the kind of taste. Monsoro kwato boni biba arolu fanshani abitotin so elogboni be. We talk about the right, the liberation, and the freedom. Kilonkwini freedom. The people are right to act, speak, or think as one wants. We do have some freedom of choice. The state of not being imprisoned or enslaved. The present Nigerians are currently enslaved. Ẹrú ni gbogbo wọn ṣe. Èmi náà ṣe ẹrú níbí báyìí ni o. Ìyàtọ̀ kan ni pé mo ní freedom there. Even though it took me some years kí n tó ní access to freedom. Mr. Sharpboye Eshigoni. I'll be doing a program. I will announce when so that many people will join, especially the request by Mr. Koiki Ejo. Somebody make a request yesterday, say, do a program for students coming into the UK. You will not bring your family anymore to UK. That is the new rules by the British government. You will not be coming with your family as a dependent or whatever. Ìwọlé wa kàwé níbí by business center ni onílé mu family ẹ wá. Àfi tó bá ṣe postgraduate or you're coming on scholarship funded by the government of your country. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ COS, many people are still arriving, they're getting stuck. A family tó ṣe dé ní December, they've reached out to me, ọmọ mẹ́rin ìyàwó àtọkọ wọn níṣẹ́, wọ́n promise wọn pọ̀ máa iṣẹ́ tó bá dé London. Àti Nàìjíríà lọ ti connect wọn pẹ̀lú mi pé Mr. Koiki ẹjọ́ kí ló lè ṣe sí. Mo ní ọkọ yàn lè ṣe any other job. Ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Ẹni tó jẹ́ the lead of the COS kò lè change iṣẹ́ kankan. Orí COS yẹn náà ló máa wà lórí iṣẹ́ tó náà máa ṣe ní care home tó ti máa train ẹ̀. Mo interview ọkàn yẹn lánàá wọ́n ní àwọn ti ṣe DBS but wọ́n ti rẹ̀ ní iṣẹ́ kankan. Ó ní àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ àwọn tó dé before àwọn wọ́n ti rí iṣẹ́. Owó ilé wọn is £1,000. Ẹ multiply it by 1,500. That's about 150,000 naira. Nàìjíríà lọ sí ìfinsanwó yẹn wọ́n lè sustain it for a very long time. Ìyàwó yẹn ní right láti ṣe any job. Now we need to see how we can get the wife to get a job as quickly as possible. Láti fi sustain ara wọn ní UK. Ẹjọ́ máa bọ̀, àjọ máa gbé níbí báyìí náà ni. Èmi ò ní wà lórí platform kí ní kíyàn kan máa travel. Tó bá lè travel máa bọ̀. Tó bá ṣàtìdé bíbá ìwọ́ pè mí. I don't do visa. So when we talk about freedom, freedom is the power or the right to act, speak, and change as one wants without any hindrance or restraint. We are having hindrance and restraint in Nigeria because the politicians do not want me to get your freedom on your behalf. But even nìkan ò lè dá ṣe, Ìgbòho nìkan ò lè dá ṣe, Bàbá Akíntóyè lè dá ṣe. We need the unity of every Yoruba people to say we want freedom. Àwọn kan rò pé freedom tẹ́lẹ̀ sọ ni pé kò ní access sí junction kan kó máa gbowó ọ̀kadà. No, that is not the freedom we're talking about. We're talking about the freedom of the Yoruba people to exit from the enslaved part of Nigeria, which is what the British colonial rulers did. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé ìyàtọ̀ làwa àyàtọ̀ gan. I like Afefe, we are intellectual people, but we have been put in danger with what is called Nigeria. You can go back and ask yourself, what has been any changes in 110 years of this bloody, ill-called country? 110 years ní Nigeria ṣe pé Ọlọ́run kọ́ ló dá sílẹ̀, má jẹ́ kí pásítọ̀ àbí ìmáàmù àbí babaláwo kan sọ fún ẹ kódà wọ́n consult wọn gan níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn. Ìyẹn kan ti fọwọ́ kan mọ́tò kan ládùúgbò wa nìyẹn. I was security conscious. So that continue for a very long time. Then Tony Moto yàn dẹ̀ tètè reset button. Mo lè pọ̀lọ́pàá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Pọ̀lọ́pàá pé mọ́tò kan dún. Èmi ò ní láti sọ̀kalẹ̀. Ọlọ́pàá wá check ẹ̀. Great Yoruba nation. Thank you so much. Freedom is often associated with liberty and autonomy in the sense of giving oneself one's own law. Need the law in Nigeria to come out. We need our own law to be able to move further. We don't need the Nigerian law, the fake 1999 constitution law. Again, in one definition, something is free if it can change and is not constrained in its present state. Many of you knows freedom, but you have not been given freedom. So many of you understand freedom, but you've never witnessed freedom. Some of you have never felt it. The intimidation in Nigeria today means that anybody can intimidate you. You don't have freedom. I cannot intimidate people here, and people cannot intimidate me. I want both like me, níbí báyìí. Some of them, but one any choice. Tó bá intimidate me, òfin ló máa deal pẹ̀lú wọn. Òfin ló máa deal pẹ̀lú wọn pé àwọn làwọn ní kó jókòó sí ìlú yìí, àwọn làwọn accept ẹ̀. Èyí lè máa accept ẹ̀, kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ máa ṣe sí, ní tó fi sọ nìyẹn. But right now, òfin ní ẹ̀ lè kọ́ ọmọ wá sí UK mọ́. So tó bá ń process ìpò fi wá ṣe student tó ti ń plan tẹ́lẹ̀ pé ó máa mú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ wá. I know it's not the kind of news you want to hear. You will not be able to do so anymore. Your children will not travel with you to UK under student visa. Àwọn kan tẹ́ mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀, ìyẹn kò mọ̀ báyọ̀ kan sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá ní ẹ̀ báwọn yẹn máa ń kọ́ ọmọ wa tó bá fi ṣe student visa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. But that has stopped now. And when we also say support Koikimedia, we make sure we specifically say it is voluntary donation. You don't have to. If you do, it is good. If you don't, it doesn't stop me from doing what I'm doing. So now, let's go back to Reno. And I've given us the meaning of freedom. Now, let's talk about liberation. Liberation, its own, is the action of settling someone free from imprisonment, slavery, or oppression. Those are the two words I captured from Professor Banji Akintoye's speech yesterday. I can break this down for the next 1 month. Liberation. Let me ask the question on the thread. How many people want to be liberated? Even if you don't want Yoruba Nation, I just want to see, how many people want to be liberated? Because only question to my tell how many people, Yoruba, English. Èèyàn mélòó ló fẹ́ kí ló ń pè ní liberation? Èèyàn mélòó ni kò fẹ́ jẹ́ ẹrú láàrin gbogbo wa? Yes or no? Yes, Koiki mo fẹ́ jẹ́ ẹrú mọ́. No, mo sì fẹ́ máa jẹ́ ẹrú. How many people wants to be liberated? Comment. Kàn wò mí bí ẹ̀rọ rí ní rẹ̀ sàbí bá ṣe máa sọ. Comment now. Àbẹ́tí sun ni. Ká pa program kí lọ sùn tèmi padà. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi nìkan ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti bullish. Bí àtúndà àwọn wà London, ọ̀nà atẹ́gùn London ti fẹ́ sí gbogbo alára. Ẹ̀tẹ̀ wà Nàìjíríà kọ, ẹ̀sìnlẹ̀ àbí, ẹ̀wọ́ mi. TJ, America ni wọ́n náà wà. Ìwọ́n ti wà liberated already. Àná tó wà Nàìjíríà mò ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ìyá mi, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Jimmy Koya sọ pé yes. So, maybe 1 or 2 people, it seems the rest are sleeping. Ẹ̀ ń wo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fi jẹun láàárọ̀ yìí. Mr. Sunday ni we are here, okay. Bàbá mi Boboye Joseph ni good morning my brother, happy new year. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Yomi Benson, ẹ mọ̀ pé iná sí Nàìjíríà. Ó dà pé àwọn tá sí Nàìjíríà nìkan là ń sọ pé yes. Mr. Adeyemi ni any sensible person want to be liberated. Nàìjíríà làwọn wà. Ẹja to another platform. Okay, Bàbá wa Shitu Ọmọwùmí àwọn náà ni yes. So that means we all want to be liberated. Ṣé Nàìjíríà tá wà nínú ẹ̀, are we liberated in it? Because when people say that, what if one if independent, but that independent is not giving us the liberation that we want. So now let's go back again and read quickly the full meaning of liberation. And when you're not lórí Google, what is the true meaning of liberation? Ma spell it for you in case we are mix up way we should pronounce it ló ń dẹ́rù báyìí. Liberation. Liberation. Taba ma spell it in London or ní UK or ní Europe and ní Lima, India, Bravo, Echo, Romeo, Alpha, Tango, India, Oscar, November. Oríṣiríṣi notification la máa ń get. Ọmọ 16 years old tọ́pa ní Camden kọ́lọ́n kó fún ọ̀kẹ́ òyìnbó lọ́mọ náà. Ọ̀tọ̀ bẹ̀bẹ̀ lára 24 minutes before midnight ní ìjọ ọdún fẹ́ kù 24 minutes. Mo sọ fún yín pé rẹ́rẹ́ máa ń rún náà nílùú òyìnbó kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ kárin rìn níjọ́ tẹ́bi ń pọ̀nà lọ́ máa ń sọ. Liberation means setting free or someone. We need to set ourselves free. Politics in Nigeria only set you free. It is too late. Ẹja kàntìrẹ́ náà sọ dé lẹ́tàn. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa inflation. Only right now Nigerian inflation is 28%. Mo ti sọ meaning inflation. Inflation mean pé ní enough dollar lóòótọ́ dọ́là kọ́ là ń ná nínú Nàìjíríà but dọ́là ni wọ́n fi ń rajà tó bá máa rajà lítà nísìn tó ń ṣe nínú Nàìjíríà dọ́là ló máa lò Nàìjíríà ò ní dọ́là púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mọ́ gbogbo dọ́là wa nínú forex wa nísìn nínú foreign reserve wa kò pé 40 billion. The way UK pronounce the alphabet is different from America, definitely. I won't be surprised. But where is his own sacrifice? Renon beat Bola Tinubu ìyẹn president wa pé oníkàwá sacrifice. Oníkàlọ́mà sacrifice. Ìwọ ńkọ́ ìjẹ́wọ̀ náà sacrifice. Ẹja gbọ́n kan táwọn ìyá ètò sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí.
Òun ni ìgbà tí Buhari kan wà ń bẹ̀ kò lè sọ́ọ̀yì. Àwọn lè sọ́ọ̀yì.
Ṣẹ̀rá àwọn ìyá wa ọlọ́màjẹ́ òṣè obìnrin tó bá ti ṣe obìnrin wàá bring it down lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Ṣẹ̀rá àwọn mothers wa àwọn làwa ní láti penetrate iṣẹ́ táwa Koikimedia táwa ń ṣe nísìnyí yẹn àlọ́ máa gbọ́rọ̀ ẹnu wọn kílẹ̀ wá rí sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation ẹ tètè bá wa ṣe ní kíákíá ni ó ti sú wa because àwọn ìyá tó ń lò lélẹ̀ but wọ́n máa intimidate àwọn ìyá yẹn ni we shouldn't blame them ṣe mọ̀ pé àwọn ìyá ẹ̀ tó bá lọ dìbò wọ́n máa gbàsọ̀ mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ that is the kind of intimidation that is the reason why we are looking for liberation for them àwọn ìyá yìí ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ but ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ nísìnyí pé ẹ bá wa sọ fún Koiki ọ̀gá yín ní London pé àwọn prefer Buhari àwọn ọ̀tẹ̀ mọ̀ bí Buhari ti kú àbó wà láyé can you imagine kọ́mọ Yorùbá máa sọ pé àwọn prefer Buhari tó yẹ pé 6 years ago ó náà máa persecute gbogbo àwọn tó pààyàn ní Plateau State tó fi lọ àgbọ̀n kankan mọ́ ẹ̀já ń gbọ́n kan tí rẹ́nà sọ ó ní níbo ni sacrifice Tinubu wà. Where is your own sacrifice? And I have a video also to back that up. Mumbo, ẹja gbọ́n kan tí Tinubu sọ níbí báyìí because Tinubu fúnra rẹ̀ jẹ́ kó yé wa pé òun náà máa sacrifice but ǹjẹ́ as we speak today right now ṣé Tinubu náà sacrifice? I don't think so. This government is as useless as tissue paper. Gbogbo ẹnu mo fi sọ. If you disagree with me, just come and prove it. Ẹja gbọ́n kan tí Tinubu náà sọ níbí báyìí nípa pé ẹ má bínú òun máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún yín ẹja gbọ́n kan tó máa sọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni they are put under duress. Ẹ má blame àwọn ìyá yẹn o. Gbogbo wọn pátápátá PVC wọn ọwọ́ ìyá lọ́jà ló ń wà. Mo ò ṣeré o. Wọ́n ti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n consult wa ni o. Wọ́n ní Mr. Koiki Yorùbá nation là ń ṣe o. Tàbá dún pẹ́kẹ́ ìsọ̀túnmọ́ra manage yẹn wọ́n gbà lọ́wọ́ mi ni o wọ́n pè wá wọ́n sọ fún wa ni o kò ń ṣe pé kíni wọ́n pè mí wọ́n sọ fún mi ni o àwọn ìyá yẹn àní sọ àwọn ọjà yẹn fún yín but Tinubu sọ̀rọ̀ kan ẹja gbọ́n tó sọ.
The cost of fuel has gone up. Food and other prices have followed it. Households and businesses struggling. Things seem anxious and uncertain. I understand the hardship you face. I wish there were other ways, but there's not.
Oh no, in other ways. Reno one bi Tinubu pé oníkàwá sacrifice. TJ Babani, it is just the beginning. They never see something. Reno one bi Tinubu pé oníkí Nigerian sacrifice. Ǹjẹ́ government ti ẹ̀ gan sacrifice? Ẹja continue. It is not enough for President Bola Tinubu to ask us to play our part. Full stop. We must first see the government is living up to its commitment. This government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has not have or lead to any commitment. They are still though bí àmì tí mo sọ pé kọ́ jẹun kọ́ gbádùn bí a ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí stop yẹn because ìyà ń jà àwọn èèyàn nílé a máa gba Yorùbá nation mi pé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ kú ká tó débi tá à ń lọ. Mr. Koiki báwo lẹ ṣe máa support àwa a lè support him because àwa kọ́ ni government Bola Tinubu ni government ó ní 28 or 27 trillion naira ní budget Nàìjíríà ṣé ó máa kan ìwọ náà wọn náà máa solve poverty. Dr. Betty or whatever she's called òun ni humanitarian minister ó ní 42 months ẹ̀rí tẹ̀ pa nígbà tí bá ń gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó ní 42 months làwọn máa yọ 50 million Nigerians kúrò ní poverty in 42 months ọlọ́run á fún wọn ṣe We will be here to remind them. I hope they're not going to come out and come back with any excuses, because politicians are good at that. They will make noise. They will now come out and say, "Ikoba ilu shele." Ejeka continue. When a country faces economic challenges beating Nigeria, the leadership cannot expect the people to make sacrifice without first making them. Kí n ṣàlàyé ní Yorùbá, Tinubu ò lè máa ní ká sacrifice, kóun náà máa sacrifice. Our diaspora ti wà tired every day bí ilẹ̀ ṣe mọ́ báyìí nísìn. Àwọn tó máa send the dollar, àwọn tó máa send the pounds through tapa bí Lemfi, this and that, àwọn tó máa lo agent. We keep sending. Not that we are tired of not sending, but we are feeling like kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ̀ fi ìyà jẹ àwọn èèyàn wa báyìí. Tábà tẹ̀ máa pín kúrò ní Nàìjíríà ṣó yẹ kí ìyà jẹ àwọn èèyàn wa ni. Ṣé Nàìjíríà ò lówó rárá ni? Ó lówó. Ibi tó yà sí ló pọ̀ ni. Wọ́n jẹ́ kó kárí ni. When there's been deficit for the last 40 years, military bank on jẹ́ gan. Military destroy a lot. Àwọn rò pé military olè ni wọ́n lo agbára pé inú uniform yẹn lọ́wọ́ àkóso tó máa bí wọ́n ní kankan during the military era. Àwa ní ká lọ fún democracy send wave, yeah. Democracy la máa wọlé sí ní 1999. Àṣé another set of olè jàgùdà, àwọn olè tó bá ní jàgùdà kò ń ṣẹ́yìn Nigerians o, àwọn olè politician jàgùdà gidi. Wọ́n wá kó agbádá sórí, wọ́n wá dé fìlà ní àwọ̀ glasses báyìí, wọ́n máa rò pé bí àwọn rí bàbá owó lọ́wọ́ lára rẹ̀, olè burúkú ni. Wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń jayé. Gbogbo owó tó yẹ kó fi ṣe investment wọ́n ṣe. Àṣefẹ́lá Grai tó ní democracy, crazy democracy, ṣàkọrin yẹn bákan. Mo rí àwọn ọmọ Fẹlá mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta lórí stage tó ń kọrin tó ń jó. Àṣé bàbá wọn tó ń sọ fún wa nígbà yẹn àṣé right. Àwa wá wà nínú ẹ̀ láti 1999. Àwa kàn ń pariwo pé ìlú yìí lè kí ló dé. Àwọn jàgùdà pálí ọwọ́ àjọ kóra wọn jọ. Tó bá ti wá wà nínú kákọ́ọ̀sì wọn tó lè mọ ẹ̀jẹ̀, tó bá béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ wọn wọ́n wà stingy. Àwọn kan máa fún ẹ wọn bọ́ Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí owó yẹn kó má ṣe jàǹbá fún ẹ. Owó Nàìjíríà ni mo fún yàn máa fún yàn lówó báyìí, ó tún lè ṣe jàǹbá fún yàn. Mo ní cousin mi náà, ọbàkan mi is into politics. Òun ni ẹnu ẹ̀ mo ti kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ pé tó lóṣèlú bá fún ẹ lówó nísìn, ó bá fún ẹ ní 100,000 nínú ọ́fíìsì ẹ̀, tó bá ṣe é sílẹ̀kùn tó bá ti ń sọ̀kalẹ̀, àmọ́ 50,000 naira ni mo fún o. Mo á ní kí ló dé? Ó ní because àwọn tó fún lówó yẹn náà tó bá jáde á ní olórí burúkú nígbà tó ń dọ́fíìsì ẹ̀ kò fóun lówó. Tàwọn yẹn náà ti wá gbọ́n. So tó bá wọnú ọ́fíìsì olóṣèlú tó bá fún ẹ lówó, á pariwo jáde pé òun fún ẹ lówó. That is why they can't come out like people like us. Tó bá jẹ́ pé fún àwọn lówó, wá ti pariwo síta, wá ti gbé fáwọn bloggers pẹ̀lú receipt pé Koiki tó ń pariwo ní London yẹn wọ́n send owó sàkáǹtẹ̀ rí. They can't. Gbogbo brown envelope media yín ní Nàìjíríà wọ́n ti gag wọ́n lè sọ̀rọ̀. Bí àwọn méjì mẹ́ta ló ṣì wà honest. Gbogbo àwọn tó kù olúkálùkù fẹ́ survive. Àwọn náà fẹ́ kọ́lé sínú inú mud, kọ́lé síbi ẹlòmíì kọ́lé kò lè gbé mọ́tò déwájú ilé ẹ̀, ọ̀kadà ló tún máa gbé déwájú ilé ẹ̀. Kò sí security, kò sí borehole, kò sómi, kò sí that. What kind of life is this? Ẹja máa kà lọ díẹ̀. When a country faces economic challenges, the leadership cannot expect the people to make sacrifice. Program yìí máa tán kò ní ju 3 hours lọ, a dẹ̀ ti lò 2 hours 39 minutes. Bí n tẹ̀ súnmọ́, màá lọ rẹ́ sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì mi, màá máa nọ́sẹ̀, màá lọ dúró pẹ̀lú ìyàwó mi. Mo kí àwọn fámílì mi, mo kí ẹ̀kọ́ àdúró tí ó kù díẹ̀ ní gbogbo ẹ̀ máa tó rọ àjọra wọn. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin fámílì mi náà nílé o, àjọra wọn. Granddad mi, bàbá dáadáa, bàbá yẹn máa ń kọ́mẹ̀ntì dáadáa tó bá ti wọlé, wọ́n ní Koiki má dá wọn lóhùn, ó lè jàgùdà ní gbogbo wọn pátápátá. Àwọn bàbá kan ló ń bí wọn. Àní bàbá tí mo ní ó ṣiṣẹ́ fún 22 years ní Nàìjíríà, PhD lá 1981, ẹ bá bàbá yẹn sunkún. Mo ní sọ ministry tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ fún yín, àwọn ọlọ́mọ afẹ́nà ara wọn sọ. Ẹ bá bàbá yẹn sunkún. Bàbá yẹn ti wà London ní 13 years, ó sì ń bá wọn fa kéèsì yẹn ní Nàìjíríà lọ́wọ́ báyìí, kọ́lọ̀ ń jẹ́ kó bọ́ sí. Bàbá mi bóyè ní politicians are vandals that destroy the country. God please destroy them all. Whether a máa pín ànípín kò jẹ́ kí ìyà jẹ wá. Nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe títì, nígbà tó tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe main road, báwo lọ ṣe fẹ́ ṣe inner road? Ìlú yìí nísìn ti mú ní láti lọ lórí main road, mo lè gba inner road títí tí bá kọ̀ débì kan ni máa jáde sí main high road. Láti jáde nígbà tí mo lọ Nàìjíríà máa ń shock mi gan. Gbogbo ọ̀nà mo ṣe nǹkan kan yẹn, gbogbo ìṣòwárí jágbàjàgbà báyìí kò sí títì. Ẹ̀yin náà máa wo àwọn inner roads wá yẹn, ẹ rí pé ó ti wà dilapidated. Deficit of infrastructure òun la máa kọ́kọ́ ṣe. Mr. Benson, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ọkọ mi ní àwọn olórí burúkú politicians, they become very powerful. Tẹ́ bá bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ kò ní sọ tó máa ṣe fún ẹ. Ṣáájú mọ̀ bí kò sọ pé òun bá constitution authority sọ̀rọ̀. Who the hell is he? Ibo ló wà nísìn? Wọ́n gbé sí air condition. Mo mọ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe ń tan èsì sórí mọ́ṣúárì ẹ̀ níbi tó kú síbẹ̀. Kọ́lọ̀ ń fọ́run kẹlà àwọn máa sọ. What kind of life is that? Tí Nàìjíríà ọba tẹ̀ ní pín, ṣé kò jẹ́ kí a gbádùn ayé tó dání? Lies upon lies wọ́n gbé ọ̀rọ̀ kalẹ̀. Rẹ́nà wa ń bi Tinubu pé oníkàwá sacrifice. Ǹjẹ́ wọn náà sacrifice? Ṣèbí Tinubu sọ fún wa pé òun àtìyàwó ẹ̀ ní àwọn ò nídòwó Nàìjíríà. You don't know I am the authority constitution. Ìyẹn Ajímọ̀bí níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn. Ó ra lé sí Amẹ́ríkà. Ilé táwọn tí wọ́n ṣe wàhálà, àfẹni tó bá ní owó gidi tó ní business, àwọn èèyàn mortgage ló ń san lamẹ́ríkà, mortgage là ń san ní UK. Àwọn ará lé cash down, mo rírú ẹ̀rí. Olóṣèlú ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Cash down. Àwọn òbí sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni jàgùdà ní Tinubu, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Ọlá of London ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní jàgùdà ní gbogbo wọn. Tinubu náà jagaban lòun, wọn ní ìdówó wa. Okay, ò ní ìdówó wa. In 7 months, in another 5 months, Tinubu máa pé 1 year níbẹ̀. Rapid. Nọ́mbà wọn yẹ kó ti lé military lọ pé ẹ bọ́ǹbù Kaduna. Wọ́n pààyàn sí Plateau, ẹ̀rí kankan ṣe sí. Kó tẹ̀ wá lé wọn kó tún gbọ́mọ Yorùbá mi síbẹ̀, ó tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn. But they are all party government. Olúkálùkù kàn jẹ́ tiwọn ni. Mo kí bàbá wa Adésínà Ahmed, wọ́n ní good morning Mr. Koiki. When a country faces economic challenges, we have just 20 minutes. MIT lọ, ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ parí ẹ̀. Mo mọ̀ pé ìtẹ̀wà l'Amẹ́ríkà fẹ́ lọ sùn. When a country faces economic challenges, the leadership cannot expect the people to make sacrifice without first making them. What I expect to hear from President was, for example, or give example, all the jets in the presidential air fleet have to be sold except 2, so that Ikwawa, yes, we don't want him to sell everything. Ikwawa back up. Ikwawa tó máa gbé káàkiri tí kan bá break down, a lè ràn kan láti lọ fi gbé Tinubu wá. All the foreign travel by the public and civil servants have to be embargoed, except where they are strictly in the national interest and must first be approved by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. If they are civilians or the National Security Advisor, if they are the military or paramilitary, yes, definitely. Àwọn civil servants. Kò ń ṣe gbogbo yín o, torí kẹ́ máa ní Koiki ní olè ní gbogbo wa, but olè ló pọ̀ jù nínú yín. Olè ló pọ̀ jù nínú yín. Ẹ̀yin ò ní fẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà kó pín. Inú ìbẹ̀lẹ̀ tí ń jẹ̀jẹ̀kújẹ. Ìjẹkújẹ mo ní gbogbo yín o, but olè ló pọ̀ jù ní gbogbo yín. Gbogbo contract pátá lẹ mọ̀ pẹ́. Bàbá tí mo fẹ́ ṣe interview fún yẹn, wọ́n mọ̀ back to back ministry táwọn ti ṣiṣẹ́ Nàìjíríà 22 years lọ fi serve Nàìjíríà, PhD ọ̀dọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá, PhD. Àwọn wà lára àwọn tó move Lagos lọ sí Abuja ministry wọn. Wọ́n wà London nísìn nínú òtútù. ṣé mọ̀ pé wọ́n dismiss bàbá yẹn, wọ́n jẹ́ kí bàbá yẹn mú kankan jáde. Ìlú ìburú Nàìjíríà kò ní yẹ gbogbo yín politicians yẹn. bàbá tí Esther sábọ̀ ṣe máa ń bú yín bí wèrè, mo ń gbọ́ ìyá yẹn lánàá. I may not agree with all her views. wọ́n ti kọ́ wa sínú ìgò. àwa wá ní a máa liberate àwọn èèyàn wa. àwọn èèyàn wa tó wá ń bú àwa. wọ́n ní olè, ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ lè. àbí ẹ̀ ń pè mí lólè, ẹ̀ ń pè Ìgbòho lólè, ẹ̀ ń pè bàbá Akíntóyè lólè. ṣé mo wọ́ọ̀tì Ìgbòho? a máa parí ètò yòókù díẹ̀. mo ní láti ka arẹ́ náà mọ̀. olè kan náà lòun náà. òun náà ti jẹ́ lábẹ́ Jonathan bastard day. We are just under 40 minutes. Initially, the 2nd of January 2024. Kenyamo Yoruba, let us come out of Nigeria. I know it's not going to be easy, but we can do it if we are determined. There will be sacrifice. I'm not the one to mama fún any fabu. There will be blood. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa ta sílẹ̀. Kò sọ́gbọ́n ẹ̀. I know it's not something that we want to be hearing. Kò sọ́gbọ́n ẹ̀. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa ta sílẹ̀. We are dealing with monsters. I've been warned not to be really talking on that area, but I just sometimes very feel uncomfortable if I come out and just say I'm Agba Yoruba nation in the laws, knowing fully that for possible. Tẹ́bánẹ́jọ́ ní ta sílẹ̀, àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ń ta sílẹ̀ ní Plateau, ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ń ta sílẹ̀ ní Gángan, ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ń ta sílẹ̀ nínú ilé pé àwọn èèyàn ò róúnjẹ jẹ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. It is not going to come easy. Don't be fooled that Akoma pariwo Yoruba nation nìkan without a push. Bàbá Akíntóyè ò ní sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín. But we all know that is going to be it is going to be the final straw. But we cannot say we should just pop up again and say, hey, kada gbogbo ẹ̀rú ká ṣe. No. Let us first say that gbogbo wa ti ready. And we defend it just like Bàbá Akíntóyè ṣe sọ. We will defend it to the last man standing. And don't think that some diaspora are not ready to come home. They will come. People will support. Gbogbo àwọn politicians yẹn ní àtàbáwo méjì mẹ́ta gbogbo wọn caricature, and they become and feel that they are so powerful that tàbá question wọn àpò ta ni Koiki tó fi máa question àwa. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ǹkan sí. I've done the presentation. I'm just wrapping up the summary. Where were we and where are we going? Níbo la dé àti pé ìrìn àjò yìí ṣó ní headway. Headway ni pé nígbà tí a ṣe ń polongo ẹ̀ ọ̀nà ṣe nìyẹn. I understand that many people do not feel comfortable with some of how the movement have started. But the movement is movement. Like I always say, and I still say it. Yeah, some of you have accused me, but you know money on a con wager. Ìyá kan dé dé nísìn kí ló dé tá fi accepted. Like I said, ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe tí wọ́n lọ. Like I always say, as far as I say it, they are just doing awareness and campaign. That's all I say. Because ìyá yẹn ò lè pe short kankan bó ṣe wà yẹn kí yẹn kankan dá lóhùn. Ìwọ tó bá dẹ̀ dá lóhùn, that's fine. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wo bó ṣe fẹ́ lọ. Where we stand is with Bàbá Akíntóyè and Ìgbòho. I know a lot of us are watching. Ṣé kí ni màá ní final result? Táwa bá wá ṣe nothing, táà ṣe nada. Àdúrà táwa kan gbà ní sí pé bí iṣu ṣe máa ṣáà dàrú, bí ràn Biafra máa bá wa push ẹ̀. I know some of you don't like the Biafrans. I know some of you don't like the Igbos. You can't accuse me on Twitter ní àná. I block them. I don't want any bad energy around me. Koiki, stop pushing us in line with the Biafra. Orí ò pé èmi nìkan ni mo ń pariwo tó pọ̀ jù. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. Ní gbogbo social media continuously back to back. Mo ti wo gbogbo àwọn media àgbà tó kù. They are not focused on so many other areas. Tó bá lọ sórí Twitter wá bá mi níbẹ̀. Tó bá lọ sórí TikTok wá bá mi níbẹ̀. Tó bá lọ sórí LinkedIn. Ẹ máa tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí LinkedIn mi. Wọ́n follow platform yẹn. Pé ká tó lè léèkẹ́. Ẹ̀ ń bá mi sọ pé àwọn Igbo. Kí ni kàn mí pẹ̀lú àwọn Igbo? Àní kọ́ dá wàhálà lẹ̀ lórí Tinubu. Kí Nàìjíríà kò pín ládùúrà tèmi. Gbogbo tó lè pín Nàìjíríà ni mò ń gbàdúrà pé kó tètè ṣẹlẹ̀. Pé kò ní síta jẹ̀sílẹ̀ irọ́ lápá ó máa wáyé ó kọ́ kù díẹ̀ ni tí Ìgbò bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ táwa bá rẹ́dì ká join wọn ká hold this ní láti lọ sí sókè ní south east àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ní wájà nísàlẹ̀ Ìgbò ní wá bí tìgbà tí wọ́n ní ojúkú kan ń bọ̀ pé fún wa gba ọ̀rẹ́ nǹkan ìyẹn ò ní wáyé this time around if you think Simon Ekpa is going to send their security to come and fight in Lagos State, torí kíni? When they have to defend the Cameroon borders, when they have to defend their own territory, wọ́n ti ní enough o, wọ́n tún máa kó díẹ̀ wá sísàlẹ̀, a sì máa bọ́ sórí M1, tó bá mọ M1 béèrè lórí comment section. Kò sí bá ṣe fẹ́ ṣe, a gbọ́dọ̀ stop àwọn politicians yẹn, ìgbà tá a fẹ́ stop wọn nísìnyí láì tí mọ̀. We all have to be prepared our mind. Ọ̀rọ̀ pé àwa kó fáwọn kan ẹ ṣe gbogbo yẹn àti waste energy yẹn ní last year kó fẹ́ni kankan mọ́ àrà wọ́kítọ́kì kankan mọ́ gbogbo ta nídìí wà nínú Nàìjíríà tásìkò bá tó gbogbo ta nídìí pátá inú Nàìjíríà náà ló wà oúnjẹ tá máa jẹ gbogbo tá máa jẹ. Nobody wants anarchy but that is going to happen. Ó lè má pẹ́ ni làdúrà tèmi kàn gbà pé tí gbogbo ẹ máa fi ṣe gbàs kó má ju bí ọdún méjì lọ. Ẹ máa pé ọdún méjì bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ fi pé nǹkan tó máa yá ní kíákíá náà ni tí gbàsgbòs wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ nísìn 2 years á sì lè wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ìyẹn ló ń pè pé yes àti wà in the right direction intaṣeṣe nísìn preambles ní gbogbo tá à ń ṣe ọdún méjì gbáko ní kẹlọ́ máa plan tí gbàsgbòs wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọdún méjì ni mo sọ economy à ń ṣì máa lọ bò kò ní jẹ́ economy Nàìjíríà mọ́ by that time àti máa sọ pé àwọn Yorùbá police station yẹn ẹ yọ signboard ẹ kúrò Yorùbá ni ẹni tó bá fẹ́ kó dúró ẹni tó bá fẹ́ kó jáde ìyá yẹn ò lè pe ṣọ́ọ̀tì yẹn wọ bídà gbogbo ẹni mo fi sọ mo gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ lánàá repetitive ló ṣì ń sọ kò tí mọ any concrete jáde irọ́ ló wà níbẹ̀ mo gbọ́ díẹ̀ nǹkan tó sọ for at least almost 20-25 minutes I'm sure pé some of you have gone to listen as well journalist lèmi. Okay, TikTok àná ẹ̀ dùn lórí ìgbẹ̀du. I want us to be able to clear the air. But ẹ fẹ́ kí n máa jáde kí n máa sọ fún yín pé gbogbo owó tá a gbà ní Yorùbá nation mo fi ṣe this mo fi ṣe that kò possible now. Èmi dẹ̀ máa ń sọ ibi tí yàn ti ń ṣe ni ti ń jẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni náà kì í má jẹ àbí. But tó bá rí pé mo kọ́lé tó sọ fún mi pé mo ti dílé Nàìjíríà mo dáṣẹ lọ́gbà kò máa gbé ń bẹ̀. Ilé tó mọ́ ni mo kọ́ yẹn ìwọ ṣáà make sure pé orílẹ̀ yẹn kò máa gbé níbẹ̀ mo fún ẹ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ gbé nílé a ní àwa nínú system tá a ṣe ń ṣe movement ń sọ̀rọ̀ ilé kíkọ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ kọ́lé ẹrí lé gbé sí ẹlòmíì kọ́lé nísìnyí ilẹ̀ tó ń sanwó lé yín l'Amẹ́ríkà lẹ́ fi ń nọ́ọ̀sì ilé Nàìjíríà kọ́lọ̀ forí jẹun kò mí tí mo náà kú ní just before Christmas project ọ̀ní ní state wọn mo fi sọ over 200 million naira project ni ilé tá a lè lọ. It will take a lot of sacrifice to confront these monsters, thank you, the politicians. But we need that uniformity that we were having before. Kó tó di pé dàgbòrú dé. Ó sọ ní ṣọ́rọ̀ pé $1 million yẹn làwọn fẹ́ fi ṣe this and that. Àwọn ọjà ogun, àwọn máa defend ni. Ó kọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu tèmi sọ, àwọn máa defend ni. Níbo lòun wà nígbà tèmi sọ pé a máa jagun ni òun náà ní jagun ní jagun lẹ fẹ́ gbé adelé jáde wàá pa gbogbo yín dànù wàá fìbọn fọ́ gbogbo orí yín pátá tí o ti gbọ́ bí tí AK-46 ti ń dún rí àbí AK-47 tí o ti gbọ́ bí tó ti ń yìn tó ń dún lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ o ti gbọ́ bí tó ti ń dún nǹkan kékeré ló pe ni pump rifle ló pe ni tó máa dún tàtàtàtàtàtàtàtàtà lọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ bó ṣe wá àtàkì lè gbowó AK-47 AK-49 lọ gbé wá ẹ máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Lady K dúpẹ́ fún pọ́ sákúrò ọlọ́run wà pẹ̀lú ẹni ibi tó wà. That is the best thing she can ever gain, at least for now, from the movement. Àwọn tó bá ti wà ní stage bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn a gbọ́dọ̀ move wọn jáde kúrò ní Nàìjíríà. Lady K was right to have travelled out of the country. Risk yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Ó ti wá jáde ẹ̀ wá máa èmi ò lè sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń sọ fún rẹ̀ òun náà ló lè máa sọ. Ẹ̀ wọ́n ní ẹ ọba sùn ní DSS ọ̀ṣẹ̀ ìwé nonsense yẹn. Ètè máa dúpẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run lò fún wa. Ẹ̀yin mọ tó fi wá ṣe nílé Ìgbòho ni. They will burn down every goddamn thing. Wọ́n fi burn it down ni. Wọ́n ní olóyè mú lóòótọ́ bó wá pa anybody síbẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní mọ̀jà mọ̀sá la fi mọ kíkanjú. There will always be another day. Ìjà tá à ń sá fún yẹn another day la ṣe àfi sí another day. Ó lè jẹ́ 3 years 4 years from now. Gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ la máa sọ èèyàn fi tó kù sílẹ̀ fẹ́ ọba Elédùmarè. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa bí mo ti ṣe sọ tó bá jẹ́ kó ṣe ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyá bàbá mi bóyè ni no Nigerian politician is good since they are all for us. Mo kí àwọn Biafra ẹ ṣáà bá máa push títí àwa náà máa wake up. Mo gbádùn ginger yìí ó dùn díẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ti tutù. Thank you so much once again. I hope we started again. I don't have time zone that I will say I'm coming on air. Hopefully when we have, the right, work we can be able to. But like I said, we need the first, at least the first £1,000 or so, or 10 or 2 or 3,000 pounds. Then we can stabilize certain things I'm trying to do. But for now, we will continue to push my boys and not being in all the iron lady of our Koikimedia, very hardworking girl. I love to employ more of you, but for now I can't. I love to, But if you want to give me a report from anywhere in Yoruba land, I always say about me if it date and time see so that can't you share old news. The barring content send to me. Even if it's 30 seconds, and you record them, Mr. Koiki, in job by you, in combat don't shell by you, about it, I will do it, and we will be doing our best. We will upgrade our website that will be able to contain, more information that will help, like I said on Bedu yesterday, we'll try our best, but like I said, nobody can stop Yoruba Nation movement. Everybody knows that. Tinubu knows that. Your governor knows that. Your politician knows that. But they are thinking that, can we push for it? We say, we will push. But I'm an educator, on your dada. And that's exactly what we're doing. Mokiba about Tunde Akimbola, no going back. Boba wanted for local government. Everyone keep by 4. But I'm watching you from Russia. Wow. To see on the end. Èyàn ti Star Radio àti Koikimedia mo kí Mr. Adéwùnmí Adénípẹ̀kun wọ́n ní happy new year gbọ́n mi mo kí yín m1 náà ní ibi tá a máa end up sí nìyẹn bàbá mi mọ́ Olùdarí JP ẹ ṣé gan ni dádì mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin silent listeners gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí Dagboru náà mo mọ̀ kẹ́ wà lábẹ́ ètò ẹ máa gbọ́ mi kẹ́ máa gbé lọ síbẹ̀ mo sọ fún yín pé ẹ ní kankan lọ́wọ́ awareness they create for me is good because at least and create awareness but pé ẹ̀ ń gbéjọba kankan bọ̀ fàbúlò wà níbẹ̀ olóyè ló ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ yẹn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ID Tech Mokin, we're just literally 1 minute away and I play the anthem mo fẹ́ kó ju 3 hours long. Thank you so much. Have a very good morning. Enjoy the rest of the day. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. The platform is called Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. We try and see if we can catch up again later on. Ain't America, Unayola Mason. Ain't UK, Ekabo Solieto, good morning. Ain't Niger, ain't 9 o'clock. Hustling and bustling. Try to make sure one consultation mama she till time of David and law. Yoruba Nation, no going back. Yoruba Nation for life. Bye for now. Orílẹ̀-èdè Kàgbéga ìgbàgbọ́ bá ti bẹ̀rù ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ìṣọ̀kan ní kẹjẹ tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àti ọmọ dúdú wà lọ sí ipò àwa ní ìmọ́lẹ̀ ìgbàdúláwọ̀ àwa ní ògo adúláwọ̀. èèyàn kan ti bá yín ra èèyàn 50 lórí GoFundMe at equivalent of £1 each for £50. mo kí ìyá wa Làbákẹ́ Ṣónúyì. 2 hours ago she donated £50 and that has pushed our GoFundMe to 10 people and that has come up to almost £200. What a very good start for the week again. That is about 50 people payment at £1 each. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ìwọ náà má gbàgbé. A pàdé later lọ́sàn. Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Bye for now.